How long was I in that crypt?
I know where the sun rises.
No more than a few centuries.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand.
And I know where the sun sets.
Until now. You were... missed.
Whatever caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you.
I know where the sun rises.
We got a lot of work to
I
do.
know where the sun sets.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
I know where the sun rises.
About time.
You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Let's go, bub.
I know where the sun rises. I know where the sun sets. There's blood on the horizon, but I don't break a sweat. 'Cause I know where the sun rises, and I know where the sun sets.
Let me guess. Stealth, not your style?
I'm a vampire, remember? We invented stealth.
All right. Hey. Hi, EV23. EV23. First one in the room. Best EV on the internet right there. Nixie, good evening. I was a little worried at first that I thought I messed up when I launched my stream. Because, you know, Nick, you got that go live button you do on YouTube? It's one of those nights where I took a nap after work. It doesn't always work well with getting up and doing stream. So I opened OBS and I got that set up and the camera set up, but then I just hit start streaming without going to YouTube and opening up the go live page, and then it occurred to me like, will this stream even work right if I don't have... I've never done it without the go live page open before. So, and then I still felt like something went wrong. I saw Evie came in, so I knew someone could see the stream, but then I thought, did it create two streams by accident? Are people trying to go to some other stream? I don't know. Because you know, normally when I start my stream, I'm flooded with eager individuals. Even now. There we go. You've never actually streamed from YouTube? Oh, that's right. You use the, Did you ever stream on YouTube, or did you use that thing where you could stream on Xbox? Like, directly to you. Or you streamed... You did stream to YouTube, right? Or did you stream to that other service? Now I can't remember. Was it Xbox was set up to stream to one of those other... One of those other services that was trying to be a gaming service? The one that Ninja went to? Mixer. Okay, that's right. Oh, by the way, I'm a little disappointed that Brad's not here because look what I'm having. And guess what it tastes like? Ooh. I'll give you a hint. It tastes like Captain Crunch berries. That's just what I felt like. It is Huel. Yes. first time on stream, historic drinking of the Huel. Nick, it is not gruel. It is Huel. This is a delightful banana strawberry smoothie with real strawberries and real bananas and nice fancy Nancy's yogurt and ice, and of course, not the last but not least, Huel. Strawberry flavored Huel, which itself tastes a little bit like crunch berries. It's not the same thing. Now, grant you, if you have savory Huel, that's a little more like gruel. But a smoothie's a smoothie, all right? Even if I didn't put the Huel in here, it'll be more than gruel. And adding the Huel just makes it, more human fuel, right? Huel. So how's all two of you doing tonight? And who are all, I think there may be a third lurker, but they may be counting me. How we all doing tonight? Let me see. My exciting day, I worked and then I was exhausted and I took a nap. I did not Beat Saber today. So hopefully I'm not horribly fat by morning, because I've Beat Sabered every other day this week, starting Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And that check my message. Okay, we're gonna play it that way, huh? All right, let me see. Just what happened? What message? Hey, lawyer. Wait, did you leave a message up there? Oh, okay, I was like, you meant check your, like you sent me a message somewhere else. But it's right there on chat. Sorry. You're going to try and transfer to the pharmacy technician, or you're going to transfer to another store and get a position in online pickup. Wait a minute. Was the online pickup, was that the thing you were trying to do at that store a couple months ago? Was it that same thing, or is it a different thing? And pharmacy technician sounds impressive too. You got ambitions, Evie. I like that. Doing a bit tired. You noticed the poll, though? Yeah, the poll was a resoundingly in favor of Midnight Suns. Which I was a little bit leaning that way anyways, because I was feeling a little bit lazy today. Alright, so it is the same thing. I gotcha. I was like, check the message. Where is it? I'm all looking at it. Discord, I was looking in. And Twitter, I was like, wait. And then I looked up and I was like, okay, that's words. There's all sorts of words up there. I should just look. That's what I'm. And there's only 2 of you in here chatting. I have no excuse. What am I doing now? All right. But check it, just like, this is like in the morning. I just woke up. I'm drinking my Huel. Checking stuff on my phone. That's right, I was going to look at the poll just to make absolutely sure. What if at the last minute I have to change to Beat Saber? I doubt that's a thing that could happen. 8 votes. 63% for more Midnight Suns. 37% for some Beat Saber / VR stuff. I actually have a couple other games I got on Quest recently that are like music rhythm exercise type games, so they're not necessarily touted as exercise games, but they are. And I just got one yesterday called Pistol Whip. It's a little bit like it's like, Beat Saber, except instead of hitting stuff with sabers, you have guns and you're shooting like enemies that pop up. It's statically like you moving through the city, but you don't move. It just sort of does it automatically. And people run out and try to shoot you, and you have to try to shoot them to the rhythm of the music. It's pretty cool. Yes, I have played a bit, I'd say considerably further into Midnight Suns. I don't have the ability to like binge it every day, so otherwise I'd probably be done now, but I've played it every single day, at least for, an hour or two. And it's hot with all this sun at night. Yeah, it's the midnight sun, Matus. And we got this. We got Huel here. It's exciting. I'm really hoping Brad shows up before I finish drinking this Huel. He's the one I thought would be excited about this. Your department is not working with you. You want earlier hours, and you're just getting fed up with it. Well, I'm sorry that you're getting fed up with your department at work. I know you've been at that location for a long time too. But you've switched departments over the years, right? You're saying where you're working right now is not so good. So I'm sorry to hear that. That's where we spend most of our lives at work. And so if it's not going nicely, if it doesn't feel good, what's happening there, that's a pretty big deal. So I hope that gets sorted out. That's right. Yeah, I used to work in Frozen. But yeah, I think my guy's around level 15. The only real notable change that I've made is I decided I didn't like his eyes gold because it did feel too much like rip-off Witcher. But I kept the gray ponytail. I just made his eyes back to blue again, which is where I had him most of the time. Still, he looks nothing like me. And I progressed the story a bit. It's good times. But yeah, I enjoy it. I like it. How are you doing, Matus? How's your job treating you these days? I don't know if Matus is still. If you just pop in to say it's hot with all this sun at night, huh? How deep into the story are you? Well, it's a little hard to gauge because I don't know. But let me think. What was the? I think we're at a point now where Tony Stark made me a device to try to capture some of the black goo shit on Spawn so we can analyze it. And I don't know if we're just about to launch that mission, but we had a confrontation with Spawn. And I did like a big attacky thing on him, and then all this weird energy exploded all over me, and my collar cracked a little bit. So that's alarming. There's some reason to believe that that collar breaks all the way, I'm going to turn evil. That maybe I'm a bad guy. I've been a bad guy all along. The only reason I'm fighting for good is because the witch that I work for put a collar on me to make me not be evil. They're controlling me. I don't know. We're going to see what happens. I have a feeling I might be the bad guy. I could be the baddie, as they say. Is this game worth $29.99? It's on sale for that much, and you're debating getting it. That's not a bad. Okay, I got it cheaper than that. That's not a bad price. And if you were going to ask me, like, if I didn't have this game and I saw it for $29.99, would I now think it was worth it? Because before I was always a little on the fence about how I didn't know how much I was going to like it. Yeah, I think it's worth that. But it's not. You're not going to come away going, "Oh, look at the good deal I got." Right? It's like, well, let me see. Now I'm curious to see because I've got my little things that help me find prices. My secret sources. Let's say Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns. Won't you come? Okay. It doesn't get much cheaper. There's one, and it's on sale at Steam for $29.99. There's one site that's selling it for $26.99. But I mean, it's an authorized reseller called Fnatic, but a lot of those, like, I don't always say direct people to that because they're not comfortable with it. But it's not like, what is that, G2A or whatever? There's that one where it's like people just, it's a marketplace for people to sell keys, and it's shady as shit. You put 154 hours into it, with also the season pass. Let's see, and now with the season pass, it's $50. So what I did is I got the Legendary Edition which includes the season pass, and I think I got it for like $43 or around $43, $44. was the price that I got on it. Now I'm curious to see how many hours I put into it so far. It's really the only game on Steam, aside from doing like VR stuff. This is the only game I've been playing. Since the first time I launched it, I haven't played anything else. 70, okay. I have 72 hours on record. Most of which were in the last 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, you remember how I said I haven't binged it? Although, okay, I will say that a good number of those hours, I think I mentioned that I play this on my lunch break at work. Like, I'll take my lunch break, and I'll just have the game on my gaming PC, on pause, and then I'll go back to work. So, I don't know, there's a good number of those hours are the game just on the pause menu while I'm at work. That's not playing. So, okay, because I was like, how the hell did I work? It's almost like that's almost like a full-time job to do almost 70 hours in 2 weeks. That'd be considered a full-time job, wouldn't it? 32 hours is technically full-time. So, yeah. I know I didn't play that much, but I know, you know, I've played it like on the weekends quite a bit. So, it's a hard sell. It's hard to say whether that's worth it or not because it depends on the individual. For me, knowing how much I like it now, if I didn't own it and I saw that deal, I would get it. But I would know that if I were patient and if I were playing other games and I was willing to wait a few months or something, I could probably get it. Yeah, I'd probably save another $5 or $10, right? If I wait for the perfect time within the next year, I could get it for 5 or 10 less. So you'd easily pay $2.99 for this game, Maxie? Did you leave out a decimal there, or are you saying that you don't think this game would be worth 30, but you paid $2.99 for it? Yeah, if somehow it got wiped out of my account, it got stolen, a digital thief came in and took it away from me, I'd even at this point, because I like the DLC content too. I love Deadpool in this game, but I'm not gonna lie, it's like, am I gonna pay an extra $20 to have Deadpool in there? Maybe I probably would. That's the thing too. The gameplay is not for everybody. Like that XCOM style combat with the card builder mechanic. Not everyone is gonna thrive in that gaming environment with those mechanics and that strategy layer. So that's another thing to consider. That's not everyone really like is into that or is good at playing games that way too. Hey Maxie, you weren't here earlier. Guess what this tastes like? Brad's not here, so I can't ask him. But now that you're here, I'll ask you if you know what this tastes like. $3.50 tops. Well, it does taste like, well, specifically, it tastes like Captain Crunch berries. So, yeah, you got it, Maxie. This is a first time, a historic occasion, first time on stream, having Huel on stream. And guess who's not here to see it? The number one nemesis of Huel, Brad Pritchard. The arch nemesis of Huel. Dang, you're down 6 pounds in 2 weeks? Are you Beat Sabering, Maxie? Have you been Beat Sabering? I've been, I haven't gained weight. I've been steadily losing weight. Last week I lost another pound when I weighed in. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I've been weighing in on Friday mornings. So, and I'm fine because I have a routine that I find sustainable. So like I've lost weight in the past, but it was like literally starving myself thinking, it's worth it. I gotta lose the weight. It's worth it. But like literally having like 1,000 to 1,200 calories a day, and it was kind of miserable. And exercising on top of that. The only other time I lost a bunch of weight is when I was working, I did temp work and I was working like factory jobs. And that shit's like, it's like a strenuous workout for 8 hours a day. So I didn't choose to exercise, but I did find like when I was doing that work, like, and of course I'd be super extra hungry all the time because my body was burning calories like a mofo. But I'd be like, in the morning, I'd go drive through McDonald's on the way there, and I'd get two value meals and eat them before I went to work. And then, like, I do that every day, and at the end of the week, I'd lost 10 pounds. So it's like, okay. But this is I'm finding my habit sustainable with the way that I'm eating and the way that I'm being physically active. I'm really enjoying it. Although I was talking with Amanda, if somehow... If my VR helmet stopped working, I was like, would my health in future be destroyed? Because really, for me, a big reason this is working for me is because the exercise I'm doing is actually something fun that I really like doing. So you don't beat Saber as much as you should. You've just been dieting. So that makes a huge difference too. I'm kind of surprised that I haven't been losing more weight just because, well, I guess in aggregate, I've lost a good amount of weight. I've lost over probably about 25 pounds all told from my heaviest. I wish I'd started weighing sooner. Like before I started exercising and dieting, I did not weigh myself. All I can go back to is like the last time I'd been previously to a doctor and been weighed, right? Yeah, and I think I weighed quite a bit more. Oh, right, you mentioned you're doing the carnivore diet. You did mention that. You have zero craving for snacks and sweets. Okay. Yeah, it's weird that some of those diets... I did Atkins, which is, again, like the focus is just cutting out carbs, but... Or cutting out all that bread and all that stuff, but... that was weird because that was a while ago, but I dropped weight, but I also started getting, it's like, hey, you can have as much bacon as you want. And I thought, oh, that sounds awesome. And it was true. I could eat a mountain of bacon as long as I didn't have toast with it. I'd lose weight. It was weird. But then that stuff started making me feel sick. Like I'd think about bacon and I'd go, ugh. But I would have murdered a puppy for a Triscuit. Like, oh my god. I remember I was living with my mom at the time, and I remember there was this box of Triscuits in the cupboard, and I saw it, and I just was like, and I obsessed. I walked out of the room. I was in another room. I think I probably had bacon or whatever, and I was just sitting there like Triscuits on the brain. Oh my god, that box of Triscuits is right in there. That box of Triscuits, I could just go in there at any point just to open the fuck out of that box of Triscuits. It was so crazy. Okay, you tried keto, but you still had cravings. Okay. I was mentioning too that I got another game called Pistol Whip. Somebody recommended that to me, I think. And I don't think it was you, but then I was like, maybe Maxie brought that up. Or it could have been Dark Jake. Or could have just been, it keeps popping up as a recommended thing when I've been looking into games. But it's like another rhythm-based game, but in this one, you're shooting stuff to the rhythm of music. And it's sort of like it looks like a cyberpunk-esque graphics type of, not like the game Cyberpunk, but like the sort of, like a weird computer rendering like if you're the Terminator and everything's looks a little bit weird. And shooting stuff, and you get bonus for hitting to the rhythm of the music. And you have to, and there's sort of like bullet time dodge, like bullets to come at you. They shoot at you, and you can see like the line of the bullet coming. So you kind of like have to dodge out of the way of the bullets. And I think that's where most of the exercise comes is like dodging the bullets and It's more, it's almost more of like a leg-based exercise, which I thought that'd be a good to throw into the mix because my arms and shoulders, when I'm beat sabering sometimes 2 or 3 hours a day, my arms and shoulders start really getting sore to the point where I'm like, I maybe shouldn't be doing this every day as much as I'm doing this. So it'd be nice to find some other, like, that's why I started going for walks, but it's been raining a ton here. I don't enjoy long walks in the rain, I'll be honest. Shrimp, brisket, chicken wings, eggs, bacon, sausage. Don't throw your shoulder out beating. Well, luckily that hasn't happened either. All right. I'm feeling a little bad because we're see how far are we in? We're 25 minutes into the stream. I'm like 70% done with my Huel and Brad's not here. Beats, bacon, Battlestar Galactica. That's right. What are you doing, Jim? Stop it. Did you ever in a million years think you'd be saying those words, Maxie? Having some roasted Brussels sprouts was the big naughty thing that you did? But yeah, for me, it's like, well, there's stuff like bread. I still snack on bread a little bit. We have this like super grain bread. And that's like a snack I've been having. Well, before we had like sourdough, which I like too, recently. And if I had like my midnight snack, I would get 2 slices of bread and some spicy mustard. And I would just sit down, get the bread, go put some mustard on it, take a bite. And actually I was like enjoying the shit out of it. But I remember thinking like, what was naughty? This is, to me, felt very naughty. Having unapproved bread, like outside of my meals. Like I've given my permission, I can always have fruit or whatever, but sometimes like bread is not one of those things that's on my go for it list, you know? Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Good old Dwight. Have some more heal. Well, let's see. So, but yeah, I would like if I were losing weight faster, but I also like I still have like pizza on the weekends. There's things like that I enjoy. That if I'm maintaining an overall healthy routine that's working and I'm losing weight, but then I could still go out and like have a giant pizza over the weekend. I mean, I usually pace it out over a few meals. So, but and I'm still losing a little bit of weight each week. Like, fuck yeah. All right. Yeah, that's worth it. Did I say something else? Dwight. Did I say another name instead of Dwight? Did I say Rainn Wilson? Good old Rainn Wilson. Sometimes I lose track of my words. You may have noticed. You're throwing a birthday party for your daughter soon. You don't know how you're gonna do your diet on that day. If you completely fall off the wagon for a day, does that mess up your body chemistry when you're doing a diet like that? Like, is that physiologically a significant setback to have a off the wagon day? Dwiggett? Is the fictitious character Michael named in his movie script? Dwiggett with no H? Or is it still pronounced Dwight? Michael Scarn. That movie where he's like the James Bond character. I gotta tell you though, this Huel shake is really filling me up. My wife actually did get me Thursday Taco Bell today. But Thursdays I have a wall of meetings that will strike at various times. And the Taco Bell arrived during a wall of meetings. And so it sat next to me for 2 hours while I was leading this meeting. It's a meeting I lead every Thursday. It just doesn't always last 2 hours. And so by the time I got out of the meeting, it was after 4. And the Taco Bell was just waiting. And because she knows that I'm overstocked on my meals this week because we're going out of town this weekend, and another thing, but I have an overabundance of these factor meals. So she didn't get me. Usually when she goes to Taco Bell, she gets me like a combo plus a couple like value burritos, which I'll eat later, like after stream or before stream. And I didn't get bonus burritos this time. So that's why, but I didn't feel like a full meal because I ate my Taco Bell at like 4:30. So it's like 2.5 hours later, I'm getting, I'm waking up from my nap thinking I need to get ready for stream. But like, I don't want like a meal at this point. You'll be okay cheating one day. You're just afraid of what I'll do after I taste carbs again. Yeah, that's the thing. I gotta tell you. Those, that box of Triscuits completely ruined the Atkins diet for me. Because that did happen. It was like a house of cards. Once I devoured that box of Triscuits, like, I was done doing Atkins. 2 hours old Taco Bell. Well, I gotta say, the Mexican pizza, I heated it up a little bit, but 2 hour old Mexican pizza, I still enjoy it, but it is like 45% less enjoyable. Although it starts very enjoyable. So 45% less, still like, well, I'm still really enjoying this, but it could have been 45% more enjoyable if I'd had it fresh. Fresh? What fresh Taco Bell is this? Sounds like a punishment. I love me some Taco Bell. I love it. It's one of my favorite things, Taco Bell. Oh yes, but I'm trying a different meal service next week. That's why we have an overabundance of factor meals, because I couldn't control the transition. So, but what I should have done is ordered less of the new service, because all these new services, there's one called Cook Unity. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I've been getting bombarded hard by it and seeing and then watching YouTube videos where people that I watch are like, this video is sponsored by Cook Unity, and there's pictures of people, I'm watching their videos and they're eating meals from this Cook Unity. So I'm like, oh, that looks fucking good. And anytime you try one of these services, they're like, oh, you get 50% off your first order, which is a good fucking deal. Now you want Taco Bell? Hey, Madras, go. Well, I'm not going to tell you that you should get Taco Bell, but you should definitely get Taco Bell. Just, I never told you that. You can't comment on the quality? It's been around a decade since you've had any. The first part of the sentence was, I thought you were saying Taco Bell's been around a decade. It's like, it's been around since like the 50s, I think. No, people, purists, people that care about where ingredients come from and things like that, they're not always a big fan of Taco Bell. Always their meat pouch bags and I guess their beans it's powder and they reconstitute them. I don't know. To me, it all sounds like a lot of amazing science. It's a lot of amazing science goes into those burritos and tacos and Mexican pizzas making their way to me. And I laud them for their advanced scientific techniques. They take a powder and they turn it into my beans. That's amazing. Talk about, they get extra props for having things in weird bags, powders that get reconstituted into food that I find delicious. Good on them. The less natural it looks, the more impressed I am when I put it in my mouth and I enjoy it. I don't know, my wife, she worked at Taco Bell for a little while. She always makes it sound like it's some weird, well, much like Huel, a weird questionable powder that seems mysterious and strange that they put water into and then it becomes your refried beans. But yeah, you're right. Technically, all the beans, most of the beans you get are like all the pinto beans you're gonna get fresh. They're always dried, and then you have to spend hours and hours making them not hard. That's what she said. All right. Oh, Madros. Okay, Madros. Now you got to come on my side of the ring next time I get in a discussion with my wife about how terrible Taco Bell is. Because what I always fall back on is like, I admire all the science that goes into something that seems completely unnatural. That's a lot. Oh my God, Brad, you came just in time. There's still just a little bit left. I got a question for you, Brad. A couple of people have already answered this, but do you know what this tastes like? I think that you do. First time on stream, it's historic. No, it's a smoothie, Brad. Have you ever had a smoothie? You think smoothies look vile? That was the last of it, though. No, it doesn't taste like raw stewage. It tastes like something else, Brad. Pop quiz. Reach back with your memory. You'll never guess what it tastes like? Nick, I think you might have dropped a hint there. They don't cook anything except for the fried things? Okay. And the ground beef is in the boiling bags? I remember that commercial where someone was like, I forget if it was for Chipotle or was some other competitor that was Fresh Mex was the thing. And they're like, Taco Bell uses boiling bags? Boiling bags for their meat? I'm like, hell yeah. Sounds like science to me. That shit, a boiling bag? That sounds like it makes it extra delicious and tender. Not boiling, though. Okay. Well, Madros, I feel much better now that I know that you worked there for 3 years and you endorse. You still are like, no, that's some good stuff. Don't let the naysayers tell you that Taco Bell is no good. And boiling meat is the #1 way meat is cooked. Yeah, I don't know about boiling bags. Just remember that being a thing. Now, I know I've had stuff like if you go to the store and get those baby back ribs, that they're all like completely in bags that I think you initially, some of them you do cook in the bag. I know roasting turkey in a roasting bag keeps it like moist and shit. So I know if you're cooking it somehow in a bag, that I'm not automatically going, nah, you put it in a bag and then it's like, I know I've had plenty of examples of things that were cooked inside of a bag to my benefit and enjoyment. It's fine for what it is. It's not authentic Mexican food. Exactly. No, I agree. There's nothing wrong with that. It's still tasty and mostly cheap. Yeah, that's the thing too, is when people are like, it's not real Mexican food. I'm like, yeah, it isn't. Neither is McDonald's. McDonald's is not real Mexican food. I'm not going to judge it on that basis though. Right? Taco Bell is like its own thing. It's not Mexican food. It's like when you watch a movie and it says based on a true story, but it's not like at all. Like if you're watching The Avengers and it started like based on a true story, it's like which fucking part was what was true? I know there's not a dude that turns green and is giant and smashes shit. That's not real. Taco Bell is okay, except their quesadillas aren't great. I've never been a fan of their quesadillas. I like their burritos. I like their tacos. Tacos are pretty basic. Burritos are pretty basic. I like the chalupas, like the flatbread stuff. I used to love, I don't think they have it anymore, but maybe, I don't know if you can still ask for it. The double-decker tacos, supreme in particular. or it was like the flour tortilla with like a spread of beans around a corn tortilla and then a taco inside. It's like, that's the shit. That's good right there. That's genius. Based on some shit I really thought up. It's based, yes. The tortillas aren't grilled properly, so the quesadillas just have a really meh texture. That's fair. Yeah, that's true. If you go to a place and you get a good quesadilla, like, it's borderline crunchy on the outside. Like, there's a crisp to it that you're not getting. If you're not getting that, you're missing out on what it could be. Yeah, okay, it's no more. I didn't know if it was maybe one of those things where you could still ask for a double-decker taco supreme, and they're like some restaurants have off-menu items, like, where you just ask for it, and they're like, yeah, we can do that. We charge it we ring it up as a chalupa. Or whatever. It's like, it's just a taco with an extra tortilla with some bean spread on it. There's nothing magical about it, but like, I got it, and it's like, fuck, this is amazing. You love chicken quesadillas and fiesta potatoes. All right. Oh no. Perverted, but the heart wants what it wants. Wait, are the fiesta potatoes the one with the cheese with the cheese in them? I'm thinking of something else. I don't remember fiesta potatoes. You could, okay, so they did have like a secret menu item for a while. You could order a side of beans and a tortilla and make it yourself. But I'll bet, well, maybe you could do it, Madros, because you've been expertly trained on the secret techniques of how to make them come together in the official Taco Bell way. But I feel like if they gave me all the same ingredients, without that special indoctrination, whatever magical thing that happens when you get trained how to put something together at Taco Bell, that'd probably be absolute garbage. It'd be all the same stuff right in front of me. Sour cream and melted cheese in them. Yeah, that sounds pretty epic. Jalapeno sauce in their quesadillas is pretty great. Yeah. I never, like I said, I don't go. I cannot recall ever ordering a quesadilla from Taco Bell, but I know I must have because I've had them. I've had them before. But I don't know. I got the things that I like there, and I get them over and over again. And then whenever they have their promotional items, I'll usually try that. I usually try most of their stuff, but I keep going back to the same things. Like usually what we get now is I'll get the value burritos, and I get the Mexican pizza meal, and then the bonus burrito. Bonus burritos are what is it? The cheesy bean and rice. I think they're like $2 or something each. Cheesy bean and rice. It's bean, rice, and like nacho cheese, which probably, it's considered like very low class type ingredients. But I love nacho cheese. You throw that shit into a burrito with some beans and some rice, and my inner child is squealing. Okay? But I know objectively that nacho cheese is like trash cheese. People do not consider it a quality thing. But my inner child loves it, right? Just throw that shit in a burrito. I'll eat the hell out of it. Ice cream scoop of beans into a soft taco-sized flour tortilla, then smash hard taco shell down into beans, not breaking it, just to distribute it. Then flawed the soft shell around. Fold. Okay, I was gonna say, I think it's the flooding that I don't know about. Is that the secret thing they do at Taco Bell? It's the flooding. Let me write it down. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna have to research what a flawed is, because that's where the magic happens. Even so, I bet if I did it, the shell would be all broken. Somehow the beans wouldn't be distributed properly. I wouldn't have used the scoop correctly. Everything would have just been a little off. Yeah, okay, Joss. And by the way, hi Joss, I love you. I'm happy to see you. I don't know what's happening on my Discord. You posted a picture of some video game people fighting, and then it said, modded Skyrim stream when? No question mark. And so I thought at first you were just like oh, like a, they say something when ... and they show a picture. And so I looked at it, and frankly, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. but I appreciate the fact that he left a comment, so I gave it a thumbs up. Right? I'm like, God bless you, Jaws. I don't know what you meant by this, but I love that you left this here. It made me feel good to just get any kind of little attention from you, to know that I matter to you. But then I streamed, and then it was like, this is not Skyrim. And then I thought, was that last message he meant a command of some kind? And by me thumbing it up, did I enter into some sort of a contract that I'm not aware of, that I became obligated to do a modded Skyrim stream? I don't know what's going on, Joss. But have I obligated myself to this without realizing it? Based on that first message you left on my Discord, which was, I didn't know what that meant. Oh no. That was Skyrim? That clip? That did not look like Skyrim. Was that modded Skyrim? Oh my god, almost 0600. So wait, you're in Germany, right? You're there right now? Wow, Joss, you're up early, man. There was a breakthrough in mods, and then... Oh, really? Oh, really? Now, I haven't looked at Skyrim, and I haven't looked at Skyrim mods in forever. Let me see. Has there been a revolution? Skyrim mods 2023. Oh no, I'm afraid to play someone else's video. Now I almost just want to watch.
It is a time for an updated combat overhaul.
Do you think this guy's going to strike me?
This one is my favorite thus far, due to it
this.
requiring very little effort to set up compared to its predecessors. We will begin our combat synergy setup by introducing precision-accurate melee collisions, one of the most popular releases in 2022, and a mod that overhauls approach to combat with variety of systems and features.
Yeah, the last 20 years...
Precision being a multi-feature mod, firstly introduces weapon trail meshes with multiple bones that are updated every frame to the previous weapon position. Additionally, the brutality of combat is being enhanced with configurable minor slowdown and camera shake every time a hit connects. The mod also subtly punishes bad positioning with attack interruptions if the hit connects with certain surfaces. However, what makes
I'm not going to look at all this right now, because this may not even be what you're talking about. And also I'm afraid that if I just wholesale play someone else's video, I might face consequences for that. That's what you're not supposed to do. That really is copyright infringement. Look at it right now! But I'm going to play Midnight Suns, which is basically just like super modded Skyrim, with the last 15 years of technology, you know, with all the cutting-edge graphics of Midnight Suns. I know you were remarking last week about how impressed you are with the visual style of Midnight Suns. If I recall. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. But you were lurking in this stream last time? Okay. Oh, right! I just talked about the quality of their video, and then it's transformative at that point. I gotcha. I love this game. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. And I've actually seen a couple other games that have come out in the last couple of weeks that I've been excited to try. And I still kind of like want to play Cyberpunk 2077 and stuff, but I'm like, no, I think I'm in with this, or I'm in this till the end. I don't want to get distracted. I want to finish it. The other thing that just came into full release is Everspace 2, which is an open world arcadey space RPG. I did the first one on stream, which is basically a roguelite. It's just like space missions until you die. And Everspace 2 is on Game Pass, and it just came into full release like this week, and everyone's talking like it's really a lot of fun. It's more arcadey than Space Simulator-y, but it looks like my jam. So when I found out that was in full release, because I toyed with it when it first came out in early access, but I didn't want to jump in with both feet because I knew that it has a story, and I knew you'd run out of content like 10% of the way into the story. And I'm like, I'll just wait till it's done baking and then I'll try it out. Now it's done baking. I want to try it out, but I'm going to finish Midnight Suns first. Oh, you're not into Marvel. Okay. I'm not like obsessed into Marvel, but I did collect comic books for a few years when I was a teenager. I never collected Avengers. I will say, when the Avengers movies came out, Iron Man and all that, I love all that shit. I'm not like the guy waiting in line to see each movie as they come out. Like, there were several years where I'm just like, I don't know, there's been like 10 Avengers related movies that I haven't even seen yet. But I enjoy them. We spent like a month last year, the year before, sometime during the pandemic, catching up with all the Marvel movies, and I know we're behind again. But I really enjoy them. And the cards remind you of a Marvel game that you played with Nick. Okay. You put a bunch of hours into Midnight Sun. Currently on a small sale. Yeah, the full game with DLC for $50 is a good deal. If it looks like the kind of game you'd like. And the base game is $29.99. Which I also think, I would definitely, having played it now, I would definitely think that's fucking worth it. But not everyone's going to love it necessarily as much as I do or as Nick did. Yeah, I think the DLC is worth it. The only reason I'm saying that is because I know that Deadpool is the DLC. And I love Deadpool in this game. So, therefore... And what is the other DLC? I don't even know what the DLCs are. Is the other one the vampire guy, Nick? Because it doesn't beat you over the head when you're playing, like, except for Deadpool, who specifically broke the fourth wall when he was introduced and said, "I'm gonna be a DLC," as he was like walking into the Midnight Suns home base. That was the blatant signal. It's like, oh well, clearly, if you didn't already know, Deadpool is DLC content because he just told you that he was. Venom, Morbius. And event. Oh shit! You just don't get the one with Deadpool, Joss. You have to pay extra. IB. Hey, what's up, man? How are you doing? Long time no see. When you say this game is fire, does that mean this game is like hot, or this game is like flaming poo fire? What kind of fire are you talking about? Okay, this is, this channel has a long history with XCOM. I've been an XCOM fan for I was gonna say forever, but realistically 12 years is when I first started playing XCOM. And I played like the original XCOM and then the Xenonauts, which was like, there's some XCOM clones that have come out, and then the new XCOM games. And I put tons of hours, even before I did them on my channel. I played the hell out of XCOM Enemy Unknown, the 2011 release. Let's see. Yeah, he's Ghost Rider. The Skull guy is Ghost Rider. One of his special attacks, it's like he's suddenly in his car running people down. It's kind of funny. It's like the tire fire in Simpsons. It'll burn for eternity and probably destroy the environment in the process. I got you. You love tactical RPGs, and you sure you'd love this game too. You picked it up while it's on sale, but haven't tried it yet. Yeah, I've been itching. I think at the point that I bought this, I'd already been itching to play this game. I thought a few times I was tempted to go back into XCOM. I think even when I started to stream one day, I mentioned I was debating about what to play. I almost picked up XCOM again, but really it was because this game was in the back of my mind as a game I wanted to play. And when I bought it and I started playing it, immediately, when I got into the first combat, the combat feels, I mean, it's card mechanics, so it's a lot different, deck building card mechanic, but the way that the actions work and the attacks, it does still feel like that same style of game. Similar presentation and how the combat works. And, except from the very first, I mean, you play XCOM and at first they've all got like the little pea shooters and they can't hit anything. And it's just like, rat-tat-tat-tat-tat, miss. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat, miss, die. And, which is, it's got its own charm because there's permadeath and you lose your shoulder. People die before they get strong. It doesn't have that, but in this, it's immediately, they're superheroes. From combat session number 1, they're superheroes. And when they use an ability, they're fucking shit up. And it's extremely, from the very first combat, extremely satisfying. Immediately I felt super satisfied by the combat. It's Robbie Ray's another Ghost Rider. Right. It's like a successor. Yeah, he's seems like he's like a young 20-something kind of kid. But you know, now that we're so hyped about it, and I've been, how long have I been? Oh, good God! How'd the time? I've been talking on the welcome screen for almost an hour. Fuck it, I should just play the game so you can see game. You can see game. You're gonna see a little spoilers probably, but not enough can happen during my stream to spoil too much, I don't think. All right, let's get over to 45 seconds of gameplay. Let's get that game launched. All right, I forgot. I should have had at least the launcher open already. But yeah, I've been playing this game. I've even played it on my breaks at work. Like I'll log off on my work computer, and I got my gaming computer at the same place, and I'll play a combat, and you can save in the middle of combat too, or I just leave it open. You think Nick Cage should play all Ghost Rider? Okay. Is that Nicolas Cage or someone else? The guy from Raising Arizona? Did I turn down the sound? I think I turned down the sound in this. I'm going to turn it up. I turned it down because I've been like watching videos and lurking streams and stuff while I've been playing this. Yeah, Firaxis, the developers of XCOM, the modern XCOM games. Also the guy from Wild at Heart. I always first knew Nicolas Cage from Raising Arizona. Nicholas Kim Coppola. Okay, apparently Joss knows more of the history than I do. Although I think I maybe knew that. All right. You unironically love him in everything. I've seen a couple that I didn't think were great. Of things that I still like him, but it's like, eh. Leaving Las Vegas, that was an interesting one. That one was crazy. That's been around a long time. That's probably the one I saw that was the most like, holy shit. I think that won an Oscar. I want to say it did. You're with Old Fargila on what? Raising Arizona as the flagship title for Nicolas Cage. He played himself? Do you have to drink a quart of vodka to get normal? Is that the real Nick Cage? I just remember those, like, there was some scene where he's like completely falling apart and he's like, excuse me a moment. And he like disappears into a bathroom and he downs like an entire bottle of vodka and then steps out and he's like, ah, yes, let's continue our conversation. He's like completely normal. All right. So, as we can see, the base, this is the base where y'all live. It's cool. It's got a pool. We've got Deadpool's, this is an addition. Deadpool's, I've upgraded the old, I've upgraded the taco truck, the food truck. World's best turduckens. But like the food, it seems to be, sounds like it would be Mexican food, because it seems like it's a lot of explosive vowels. Bad Lieutenant Port of Call New Orleans is a hell of a... No, I never saw that one. The National Treasure series, this is most... I could see that. I mean, I was already a big fan of Raising Arizona by that time. The National Treasure is like the huge mainstream giant franchise, for sure. That the whole family can enjoy. You're not going to gather the whole family around and watch Leaving Las Vegas. I guess I am. I guess at some point I'm going to have to buckle down and do the, watch some of these Nicolas Cage movies that I've missed.
Finally, some action! I thought my dry spell was never gonna end. Please, Mr. Batty, don't attack me! Then I'll turn around and
Yeah, I'm sending him out on like an op right now. Oh wait, now I gotta figure out who I want to take on a mission. And a lot of that for me is dictated upon like you unlock research projects based on like accomplishing certain things. And usually there's someone where it's like, have so many missions with so-and-so.
Shh, Tony is working.
Oh, I guess I don't have any more of those. I can go out with whoever I want. Hey, look, it's Fredzax with the very crazy hello. I can see there's a hello in there. And there's like a waving thing going like this. How you doing, Fredzax? You don't like Deadpool, Brad? You don't like Deadpool either? What the hell's wrong with you guys? Well, no, the Captain America's there too. Deadpool's over there. And hello, Mine69. This is 2 weeks in a row, buddy. How you doing? How's the insane amount of satisfying work treating you these days? All right. So there's a story mission. This is a generic mission. I think I might need money, though. I think I'm going to do a generic mission to get a little bit of money. Epic credits. And we're going to bring, what's her name? Magic with us. She's pretty cool. And there, that's me. I'm coming along. Let's see, who else should I bring? We can't, unfortunately, I can't bring Deadpool because I have him on hero ops. Well, yeah, when you're upgrading your base and doing shit like that, that shit doesn't come for free. We could do Iron Man. No, it's magic, Brad. Yeah, money is one of Batman's main superpowers. Well, Iron Man, too. Money. Iron Man's powered entirely by money. Well, and in technical genius, but which wouldn't do anything if he didn't have a near bottomless budget. It is a real superhero. She was what? I think she's in the New Mutants. Was she ever in X-Men? I don't know. She's no one that I really knew. But she's real. Let's see, I gotta recover the contents of the blue storage crate. Retrieve the contents of the supply crates before they self-destruct. Defeat enemies holding keycards. Use a keycard to open and loot the matching crate.
Hydra forces are transferring some of their equipment out of this area, and you have a chance to intercept it.
Alright, gotta get us some keycards.
You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
So she's got a limbo
as good as done.
And she's got a quick slash. Any other quick attacks? That's also quick. All right. So let's do this. Are there any blowy uppy things here? That's blowy uppy. 65. That's blowy uppy. Ooh, that's gonna get 2 guys. Is that gonna hurt them? That's red. What does green do? It does damage. All right. This is what we're gonna do. She is going to open a portal that whatever goes through it is gonna get smashed. Oh no, it's not gonna go into that. I wanted to smash into that. Okay, what about it's gonna smash into this thing. Yeah? Or should I just have it smash directly into that guy? And just have it smash directly into that guy. So now if she does anything with knockback, they're gonna end up going through that portal. And now we're gonna use the knockback attack on this guy.
Consider it. Be happy you can still draw breath.
All right. And then, let's see, we got another quick attack that does 71 points of damage. All right, we're just going to use that on this other minion. The minions, if they take any damage, they die. You know what? Maybe I should just do this. We can use her movement to kill this guy. Just, like, smash him into this. Alright, so now he's dead.
You were never my equal.
So the quick I don't need anymore. Soul Blast. Gather. Summon Charlie I'm gonna skip. I don't like that one either. Alright, who would benefit from if I hit them with 133? This guy, this guy. This guy. We're gonna Bands of Fire this asshole. And then he gets a knockback in any direction. I like that too. We're gonna knock him back into this guy.
Your fate is sealed.
And that gets us one of those cards too. Blue key card. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Get one of those objectives there.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
Iron Man can take them all out, but yeah, Iron Man doesn't even have any attacks this round. Alright. Forceful knockback, gain 1 counter. So it looks like this is what we're going to use our last card for. I guess we'll, Here, anytime you can hurt more than one person at a time, it's good.
Some for the rest of us.
Targeting systems active.
And I don't think we've got any environmental attacks we can use that would be significant. That's not significant. Not to our great advantage. I don't know what this... Nah, it's not going to help anyways. Alright, we're just going to end the turn. I already used the move. Oh, hold on. That takes 1 point of damage. I'm just seeing if I can set up an environmental attack. This is 135. Actually, I think I can. Let's see. Let's move. Is he close enough?
Sure, why not?
All right, took that guy out. All right, now we can end the turn.
Hydra Immortalis.
Taking the shot.
Try harder than that.
Do I think that the card system adds much value to the genre? Honestly, oh shit.
Going to have to fend off another attack from the Fallen. Lilith is relentless in her approach.
So randomly bosses can spawn in the middle of generic missions, which is what this is.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key.
Yeah, I get it. Just relax. There's too much going on right now. Jesus. All right. Do I think the card system adds much value to the genre? Initially, it was the card system that, for me, was the turn-off. I thought it seemed gimmicky, and, like, why would they do that? But, you know, deck builders I sometimes do enjoy. And, honestly, I don't know that it's something like, hey, this is redefined the genre, and now every tactical RPG should be deck building based. I'm not going to go so far as to say that it is now an essential thing for tactical RPGs, but I will say I'm really enjoying it. Do I think it's essential for the genre? No. But does it work? Yes. And I think it's a lot of fun. I never even heard of the Midnight Suns until this game. So, all right, now I was gonna do some shit. Quick blast. Oh, Tony Stark's okay. Draw quick.
Suddenly the situation isn't so important.
Ooh, Tony Stark is only he's weakened, so his damage, he's only doing half damage. So it's almost not worth having him attack. Redraw to add knockback. Well, that would, so I can't just redraw it either. All right, maybe I should do that, but it's not worth it either. All right, I'm gonna use the get this before it explodes. You're kind of over card systems deck building.
Secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
And nobody's hurt, right? Really? Iron Man's a little bit hurt. Although if I do this heal, I'll draw 2 cards. Precision. Redraw to reduce heroism. I don't want to use that at all. It is free, though. No, okay. Yeah, I'm in a situation where there's just a lot of things that I don't want to. On redraw, +1 heroism. Alright. Another Iron Man card. Son of a bitch. Okay, no, but I'm going to do gather. Can I get these three? We'll get these three knuckleheads together. Oh, I should have gathered them under that. I didn't notice that thing.
It's better if you quit now.
Redraw to act. I hate both of these cards right now. I don't even know what the hell this thing does. Cannot perform this action. Can't Iron Man just use space lasers and wipe out? Well, it depends on, you know, you believe everything that happens in the movies. You don't believe everything you see in the movies, do you? Alright, I'm gonna do the damn key card.
That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces, and let's get you home.
Nah, alright.
Mother chose me above all of you.
Like, they have super epic attacks that you have to build up to. And this is something that's being completely covered up. In fact, I might switch my camera just so you guys can... Uh-oh.
Her will be done.
I should be paying attention to what the fuck's happening. Oh! Oh, that's not good. Well, at least I'm going to be able to use that healing card now. He's less powerful because he needs money. A confused hero will act unpredictably every time the other heroes take an action. Ugh.
Plan looks good.
Okay. This is quickly turning into a problem. And he can't use his heal spell. He's going to do something unpredictable for the next three actions that I take. He's going to do something unpredictable. All right, knockback. We have no use for quick right now. I don't think. Blast, blast. Knockback, quick. +1 moves. Okay, that could be marginally helpful. Mark target. Redraw to... 2 marked and 2 vulnerable. That might be worth it, maybe? Maybe?
I'm saving my energy to...
Is it like a nerf?
Sister Star bleeds heck. Mother, protect me.
He's confused. What are you doing? Is he attacking Iron Man?
Won't make this easier for you.
Okay, that was... He just ran. We should probably focus on getting this guy taken out. These attacks are so... I can't redraw them either. They're... All right.
Is it done any way we know how?
Damn it.
Now he's hexed. What are you doing? Okay, he's just running around like an a-hole. What does hexed do? He's slow. Costs 1 more heroes. Okay.
Let's do it.
We're kind of unlucky in that we have no heavy hitter cards coming up for us right now. All right, he's confused. He's going to do some... What's he doing? He confusedly healed Tony Stark. Okay, good, good. That's a great thing to do when you're confused. Heal people.
You're stronger already.
All right, redraws. Surgical strike, chain 1. Okay, we're just gonna let that stand. Iron Man, he can't do that. 65. 260, you say? Can we do it like this? Yes, we can.
Here we go.
Wait. I thought that was going to kill him. Now I'm disappointed. A little disappointed now.
You don't understand her purpose.
I misread that situation.
Engaging target.
Nope, it's yours.
Still online.
Oh, it was the overhead net that was 260. Okay, that's... Okay. Fine, he's good.
Prove your loyalty.
They're ready now.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this guy is just gonna die now. There's a version of Magneto that mind controls people using iron in their blood, which is taking suspension of disbelief a bit far. Alright, so this explodey thing is not good for us. Quick slash. Could just be worth doing just to get the point on it. Any other quick? Alright, let's just do this. We're gonna take him out, and just to take him out. Can't quite do anything with that. Oh god damn it, is he still up?
For Hydra.
Oh damn it!
Don't pat yourself on the back just yet.
Son of a bitch. That was not part of the fucking plan. I thought I was just gonna kill him, not making him explode.
I will fight twice as hard.
Surgical strike, chain 2. Heroic combo. 400, 216, 171. Yeah, I'm gonna do the heroic combo on her. You should vote on it. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, James Baker. I don't know what we're voting on. Oh, Psychic Magneto. Okay.
That's a new one.
All right, so she's down to 76. Move an enemy. Gather. Surgical strike. Let's redraw this. 76, that's exactly how much we need to kill her. Or, she's a boss, so she probably, with in major encounters with bosses, you have to defeat them twice, but I think when they show up randomly on a map like this, that's not the case.
Not as powerful as Lilith had hoped.
All right.
This will have to do.
Move him over there.
You shouldn't try. You'll only embarrass yourself.
This is gonna kill her too, though. Nope. This is gonna take care of it.
I am ready.
That's one shipment Hydra won't be receiving.
Only 2 stars on that mission. I think 3 is the maximum you can get. Wow, James, you're a superhero too. Were you some sort of a mutant? Use electromagnetism to control your muscles? Who takes out the trash? They probably make Spider-Man do it. I'm guessing. They treat him like a kid. Oh, I've decorated my room a bit. I added a lot of picture frames before I realized I didn't have enough pictures to put in them. But yeah, my bedroom has gotten super fancy since last week. Let me see. We got some people out there waiting to talk to me. Oh, is it time for the book club? I'm at a book club with Blade.
Book club tonight. You in?
Tonight we're going to be discussing Art of War. Yeah, I'm coming.
Meet you there.
I should change in my book
After
club
you.
shirt. I forgot to change into my book club shirt. I have one. Only Blade's wearing his. Okay, hold on. Quick, I'm just right in front of these guys. I'm like, all right, hold on, you guys. I'm going to change right here in front of all of you. Into my, where's the book club? Book club.
Thor would like those colors. Take a picture for Superlink. He follows it.
All right, I was already wearing the book club, just like you.
Read or die. That's what I've always said.
You enjoy the environmental aspect of combat. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities with the environment, using the environment to attack instead of your abilities.
Looks like we're all here. Grab a seat and let's get started.
Yeah,
I am ready.
I'm wearing my book
The Art
club
of War
shirt
is one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. Can anyone guess why?
because
it's not just about fighting, it's about how to conduct yourself when in conflict with others.
Carol gets it. For quite a while, all my interactions with people involve some form of conflict.
Interesting.
This book laid things out for me. Helped me understand you don't always smash yourself against a problem face first. You must understand your enemy before you can hope to defeat them. Hunter, you get this more than most. You understood Lilith, which led you to discover her weakness. With that came her defeat.
That is what Nico and the others are trying to figure out.
That goth night thing?
Emo kids, actually.
it's another club I'm in.
Whatever. Nico's magic nerd night.
Oh, it's a book club, dude.
My
Who are you to
point here,
talk?
Until we know what game Lilith is playing, there's no way we can break the rules. That's the only way we win.
So the favorite book of a half-vampire was written by Master's son.
I'm the Daywalker. Of course it is.
Carol, what stood out for you?
The chapter about flexibility in warfare. Yes, it presented distinct situations, but at its core, it promoted a philosophy of adaptability. This is a subtle but key difference from the Kree war manuals I know. Those manuals lay out how to overcome every possible contingency. Because Kree commanders always expect an answer, exceptions can flummox the ones who let the rules think for them.
Are you not better off if you know how to win?
They don't tell you how to win. They tell you how the Kree have previously won. The art of war encourages fluidity of thought. The variations presented in the chapter on flexibility are examples, not rote technique.
And that's how wars are lost.
So I've been dying to know, what is Captain America's favorite part of this book?
After this read, everything he had to say about deception and warfare.
Ooh, explain.
Wait, what used to be your favorite?
Discussions of leadership. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I've long since internalized all that worked for me and examined what didn't. But convincing your enemy that your greatest weakness is your most powerful strength.
Or the opposite, that your strength is a vulnerability?
Exactly. It struck me, especially regarding our conflict with Lilith. So, what's our greatest strength?
That thing around his neck is probably keeping his dark demon blood from making him an evil villain. It's like restraining the darkness. His mother's Lilith, who's like a demon lady. So, okay, it struck me, especially regarding what is our greatest strength? Me, not the terrible. I'll say the team.
Lilith has no allies, just thralls. She is alone in this fight, but we are united.
Are we? The greatest scientific mind I've known, sorry Tony, just defected to her side. What's to stop any of us from doing the same? I don't have an answer to the question I asked, but I plan to do what the art of war suggests. Learn her weakness. Adapt as the conflict evolves. Keep Lilith guessing. And above all, think.
And that'll do it.
Great. So what's our next book?
I told Carol she could pick the next one.
I decided on volume 32 of the Kavat Koth.
Good choice.
The what now?
It's a cross between a legal text, a spaceborne invasion defense manual, and one of those sagas that Thor seems to love.
Okay then.
I promise it's not a heavy read. I thought it would be a good companion to the art of war.
See you all next time.
Sounds like they're manipulating and using your character then. Yeah, there is an argument to be made that that's the case. And in fact, he keeps having dreams of his mother Lilith, who's essentially telling him that. Like, yeah, these people that you're fighting for and that you think are so great, they're controlling you. And not if you were free to be who you are and make your own decisions, you'd be joining me right now. Instead, they've used him as a weapon against her.
I'm nervous about my book. I don't know how much of it will translate. Not the language, the ideas.
It is good to encounter new views. They help you better comprehend your own.
You really connected with the art of war, huh? I think you'll like my choice. Give it a shot. That's all I ask.
I didn't know what I was getting into when I signed up, but I'm glad we have book club.
Yeah, there's a Carol in my family. She's in her 80s.
It was good to see the conclusions we each drew from the book.
That's why I think we need to do this. A team that understands its disparate parts works better in concert. But don't quote me. Sun Tzu said it better.
Hunter, that went better than expected.
Oh, he's got a crush on Captain Marvel, but I'm not gonna mess with him here about it.
I am looking forward to reading Carol's book.
Same here. Feels like book club is pointing out an edge we've always had, but never knew to sharpen. That's all for now. You taking off or hanging out?
So, like, the whole reason the book club exists is because Blade was trying to... He's trying to, like, hook up kind of with Captain Marvel. He's not flat out admitting it, but he was trying to... Like, they both are into reading, and so he was trying to be like, hey, we should read a book, each read a book, and then we can talk about it. And Captain Marvel was right there, or Captain America was right there. He's like, oh, a book club? I'd love to join. And Blade's like, yeah, a book club. That's what I meant. And so then he's just like running with it. So then he invited me to join the book club. It's like, yeah, that's what it was. He wasn't, this is all just an awkward missed attempt to just try to ask her out. Now we got this whole book club going, which is, you know, it's cool, but.
I should leave.
Later then.
Savage. Okay, I've already got an upgraded version of that. Relentless. I've got an upgraded version of that as well. I'm probably just going to turn these cards into resources. I don't think I need any more of those. Reward, I got a slash. I don't think I'm going to use that either. Does he use slash anymore? No. He's already got a slash plus in his library, so I'm going to salvage that. Ever going to use Fury? That's a lot of damage for 2 points. Bladestorm. I'm not going to burn anything yet. There's a lot of cards in there I'm probably never going to end up using, but I'm like, I might, though. But you can burn them, because when you upgrade cards, you can craft cards. You're constantly using these sort of crafting resources. If you have to wear a mind control necklace to be on their team, then maybe they aren't your friends. That's what the arch enemy Lilith would say, Joss. Maybe whose side are you on, Joss? You're starting to sound like Lilith. Ultimately, isn't what always happens with superheroes and are then weaponized for some belief of good? Do you gain anything from salvaging cards? Yeah. Like I said, you can craft cards, you combine cards together, and you have to use currency to turn them into like an evolved form of themselves. And that can get expensive to do those things. So if you have cards you don't need and you salvage them, that feeds into the pool of resources that you use to buy and improve existing cards. No, she may well have a point. Like, the more the story is unfolding, I'm thinking like, yeah, if this collar breaks, because she's basically said as much. Like, when she found out the collar was cracked after the last battle, she's like, that's your first step towards freedom. And basically it's like, yeah, they're just using you as a weapon against me. And she's implying that if he's free and understands the whole truth, he would join her. And all that she keeps saying is that all the evil, crazy shit she's doing, it's all to save him. Which probably means, like, to get him back as he's maybe supposed to be, that's being suppressed. All right, I've stopped reading those, but I get points for looking at new entries. All right, there is someone to talk to in the common room. And then every night, these little glow orbs respawn around the house. That was gloss that's used to buy cosmetic items. More gloss. So that's one of my evening routines, is just running around like the basic common areas of the house. The green one, that's skill essence that used for crafting. Just a little, it's insignificant, but it's a little bit like a constant, every time time passes, you run around the house and...
I feel bad for the Department of Sanitation.
Yeah.
They left lots of Hydra detritus.
Alright, I think I got all of them. Alright, what is he want to talk about?
I need to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you about, actually, let's go someplace else. It's a little personal.
Uh-oh. Why does everyone want to get me
I
alone?
wanted to talk to you about book club.
Uh-oh. Book club.
Oh, having a good time?
I'm having a great time. Always good to flex the old brain muscles. I need your advice, though.
What kind of advice?
It's about Blade. I get the feeling that all of book club is just his roundabout way of getting to be friends with me.
Nope, that's not it.
I mean, I'm touched.
Nope.
He seems like a good guy, but shy.
You misread that.
So how do I tell him I'm totally cool with being best pals without scaring him off? Got any thoughts?
Things will work themselves out. Well, I mean, if he wants to be friends with Blade, he should just tell him. But Blade did not create the book club as an excuse to become his friend. He's totally misreading that. And hello, Keith. How you doing, buddy? All right, be direct with him. Sure, whatever. Just communicate.
If you want to be friends with Blade, just tell him.
You really think I should just lay it out there?
Why not?
You guys fight hordes of bloodthirsty killers and not bat an eye. But you want to tell another human being that you enjoy their company and you forget how to speak.
Different skill sets, Hunter. But I'm always looking to improve, so thanks. I'm up to the challenge.
Let's be friends?
I wish I could be more helpful.
It's not that hard.
Please, you've been more than helpful just listening to me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go catch up with my reading. I'm a couple of chapters behind.
I can tell.
Watch it. No spoilers.
So, thank you for the weird and awkward conversation, Steve. Alright, where's my dog? Dog is in the library. You gotta make sure to pet or praise the dog every day. I'm pretty sure I've already done it. But the dog levels up as long as you pay a little bit of attention to it at least once a day.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
I love my dog.
What you doing, Charlie?
Like when he gets all like, whoosha whooshy booshy. He gets all doty on Charlie. So each day works in two phases. You get up in the morning. That's when you do all the training, the crafting, all that other stuff. And then you accept your mission for the day. And then once you come back from your mission, it's nighttime. And that's when you do the more social activities occur. You can't do any... Well, I think you can still do potion crafting. But all this stuff about research projects, upgrading your cards, all that crap, you don't do at night. It's more focused on developing the social aspect.
On the prowl.
And when you're done and you're ready for the night to be over... Oh, and also I could go out and look for herbs, but I think I just cleaned out all the herbs in the forest. It takes them a while to respawn. The herbs you find out in the forest you use for crafting.
I should have stayed up and watched a movie.
Let's see. It says, looks like Spider-Man wants to talk to me. The ops completed. Gamma coils to analyze. Research completed. Okay. Let's see. Oh, all sorts of people want to talk right now.
Hunter?
Ileana.
What? Oh, sorry. I was off somewhere else, thinking about my brother.
You have a brother?
Yes, Piotr. He's older, very protective. He wanted to come here with me, but... no. This part of my life isn't for him.
It is nice that he cares so much.
You'd think so, but this is more about his guilt than my safety. Piotr blames himself for not protecting me in the past. Now he sees me as some fragile bird.
That is not fair to you. You are one of the Midnight Suns, and a formidable one at that. He must see that you can protect yourself.
You don't know Piotr. To say he's immovable would be an understatement. Anyway. Thank you for talking. It is good to get out of my mind once in a while.
Is her brother Colossus from the X-Men? I'm assuming Nick could be the person who would know the best, but all of a sudden I made that connection.
Hello, Hunter.
But I can't remember if Colossus's real name is Piotr, but it's like her brother. Yeah, Colossus, the Iron Banded guy from X-Men. I think it is.
Hey, can I ask
Yes,
a favor?
okay. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been focused on the game a little bit. Where did someone say, oh, that's Colossus? I know that James said Colossus, question mark. All right. So these things are just little scenarios you get. Usually can answer one of two things for different benefits. So in this case, Peter Parker scratched his head. He said, I heard you don't know about the superhero Civil War. The Superhuman Registration Act is a touchy subject around here. What would you have done? Register your powers with the government or keep that knowledge to yourself? I got two answers. One is I would register if superheroes are above the law. How can people trust us to uphold it? And then I get friendship bonus points with Iron Man. The other ones are my powers are my own. I'll never ask permission to use them. Yeah, I think I'm going to go that way. Sorry, Iron Man.
Thanks, Hunter.
This guy, it's Peter Parker.
I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit, I'm a little excited.
He feels like he's like the new kid among all the big superheroes right now. That's one of the things I like about this is this guy that you're playing in this, he's essentially like almost like a mythical superhero from the past that died destroying or defeating Lilith hundreds of years ago. And she, so like the like a mystical scientist for Hydra resurrected her. And there's this prophecy when she gets resurrected, he has to be brought back to confront her. So that's why he's here. But when I first heard about this game that you're like this new hero trying to make friends with like people from the comics, I thought you were going to be like a Peter Parker. Like, oh, you're just some up and comer that no one's ever heard of before. But right off the bat, everyone's like, holy shit, you're like that guy from that mythical warrior from hundreds of years ago that defeated Lilith. All right, I'm gonna run around and people training. Here we go. This is a little bit of money, credits. A little bit of skill essence. Got to do my morning Easter egg hunt. I also got to find my dog and give my dog a pet. It's his ponytail always. I notice the ponytail does act a little bit like it's a little stiff sometimes. Like it's got its own thing going on.
Glad to have you with us.
All right. Anything? Oh, the cat. The cat.
Hello.
You get lots of bonus for petting the cat.
Catch any ghosts today, girl?
The cat can be hard to spot, too. Yep. I got 25 arcane knowledge, and now I've got 3 compliments. Compliments you can spend on people to increase their, relationship with them. All right, where's the dog? I got to pet the dog now. It's very... Oh, the dog was in my room. I just walked right out without even looking. It's important to maintain healthy relationships with the animals.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Oh, look at that. He's a good puppy. Talons of cat petting justice. Hey, Dark Jake, what's up, buddy? Hey, Dark Jake, I was trying to remember. I just got a game called Pistol Whip, which is another rhythm game, except you shoot. It's sort of like Beat Saber, where you're using sabers, you shoot. And I was trying to remember if you recommended that to me. I just picked it up yesterday, and I played it for the first time last night, and I had a lot of fun with it. And I thought someone might have recommended it to me, and I was like, did Dark Jake recommend that? Anyways, how you doing, Dark Jake? Dark Jake, you officially were like the trailblazer for the Quest 2 for me. I think watching Dark Jake enjoy the hell out of his Quest 2 is one of the things that really got me thinking about getting one for myself last year, which I ended up doing. Okay, you do have it, but you haven't played it that much, which probably means that, based on that assessment, that you probably weren't tripping all over yourself to recommend it. I don't think it's gonna replace Beat Saber, like, which I still do like a couple hours a day, most days. But I played it for a while last night and I had fun. Then I played Beat Saber. I also have a game called Ragnarok, where you're on a Viking warship and you're doing the beats. You're beating drums, like sort of like Guitar Hero style. The notes come towards you and you got to hit them right when they're over your drums. And it's the drums you're hitting on a galley that make the people row. And so the thing is doing things to make the boat go faster and see how far you can go within the time limit. And then you can do multiplayer where your ship is racing against other people's ships. That one also is fun. You'll take full credit for bringing another VR user into the world? No, you definitely need some credit. I know like Maxi already had VR and he spoke favorably of it because I still, up even until last year, thought, is it ready yet? Is it technology? Is it worth jumping into? And I think watching you stream it and talking to you about it a couple times is really what made me think like, yeah, this could be time to pull the trigger on it. I was really worried I wouldn't use it enough to justify the cost, but now I was telling my wife the other day, I use it so much and I'm using it to like get in shape too. I said, if for some reason this thing exploded right now, if like I threw out the window or something, and I would immediately drop another how many hundreds of dollars to replace it like right away. It's like, no, this needs to be in my life now.
Hunter.
All right. So I think now there's nothing special going on. So we're just gonna do the morning routine. Let's check the hero ops.
This is what you were after, right?
Overpowered.
If I had time, I'd take care of these myself. But I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
All right. So he completed a mission, got a comic book cover. Grab your chimichangas, ladies. That's what he says. So I get to choose one of these two identical cards, except there's... Okay, this gets an extra move. Or on redraw, +1 heroism. I'm tired of the ones that don't go away when I try to redraw them. So I'll take this one. Resident Evil 4 VR is a must-buy. The problem is I don't know if I never finished Resident Evil 4 to begin with, like when it first came out. And part of it was like, it was just frustrating to me. And I feel like that problem would be exacerbated for me in VR, even though it looks like it's very well done for people that love Resident Evil 4. Although I'm tempted to try to do the reboot though, because the Resident Evil 2 reboot I found was, even though I didn't finish that, I found that I really liked the way that they rebooted it. You have to hear Deadpool? All right. Let's see if I can get a Deadpool
Thanks, Hunter.
Story mission. Yeah, apparently they've been using... What? Deadpool uses the same voice actor in all the video games that he appears in. Is there anywhere else where that voice actor voices Deadpool? It doesn't... It's not like he's trying to replicate Ryan Reynolds' performance. He definitely sort of... I mean, a lot of the personality is the same.
Can I help you?
And he'll say a lot of the kind of stuff he says is very similar to what you'd expect, but the delivery is different.
If I sneak up on Iron Man and go boo, would he piss himself? I gotta know.
So here's a little chat.
Hellfire is my second favorite fire, right next to campfires.
And you get to choose like social activities with people, and if you choose the ones that they like, you get all sorts of bonus points. And he always loves when you do stuff that's more romantic, like taking him on picnics or reading books together by the fire. He's like, I love it. He loves it.
It gets real toasty in this forge. I'm marinating in sweat right now. Iron Man said I couldn't mod my guns. Who died and made him king of the forge? Wonder how long it'll take for your social cues to defrost. Pro tip, always blink.
All right. Let's go through the morning routine.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
A new forger upgrade's available based on our research. The Cauldron of the Cosmos. That's what you need money for, by the way. People are like, why do you need money? I just did a mission just to get money. A hunter challenge rewarding a legendary combat item will appear on the general missions every few days. Alright, that sounds worthwhile. And let's see, what can we have now? Sit rep. That's because I sent Captain America on one of those hero ops. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do that. This would unlock a war room schematic. Hero challenges available on every mission. Okay. And then improved rewards from salvaging abilities. I think I'm going to do the sit rep first. And let's check that forge upgrade. 125, I got 354 credits. So I'm going to buy that right now. Uh-oh. Stop the press, everybody. Evie had chicken for dinner. Leftover chicken mushroom rigatoni pasta that your hubby made on Tuesday. Well, we gotta stop the press, give that a like right away. Thank you for sharing, Evie. Alright. Back to our regularly scheduled program, though.
A power not unlike my own.
Alright. Gamma coil analysis. This is stuff you pick up on missions that unlocks new abilities. You get choice of 4 ability cards. You can choose 2 of them.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Always up for a challenge. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Mindbender. Target an enemy.
I'm pretty sure Charlie
They'll
left the
attack their
steaming
nearest
coil in
ally.
the third state of matter, indeed.
It's not terrible. I try to focus on his light power cards because he gets bonuses for using like 3 of those. He'll get like a super free ability. So, reinforcement. Summon a hero from the Abbey for 1 turn and draw 2 of their cards. That's interesting. Leave it to me. Draw 2 cards and get 2 redraws. Okay. Then Trapdoor. Does she have the updated... She has an upgraded version of Trapdoor. Okay, I don't think I need... And then on KO, draw a card. Maybe that is worth taking, because I can upgrade that to include this special edition onto it. Now these other ones... I think I'm going to redraw this one. This is not bad.
How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine.
Mark target. He's already got an upgraded version of that. Alright. This is kind of interesting. I don't know if I'll use it right away, but I'm going to grab this. And I'm going to grab the trapdoor so I can upgrade what she's got with this extra thing that's on this one.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
All right, now up to the card upgrading and training phase of the morning. This is my morning routine here at the Abbey. Combat therapy, that's new. Combat therapy. Remove a hero's injury and give them a random bonus. I don't think anyone's injured. Oh, she's injured. All right. So this turns her injury into a magic bonus. Look, she's going to have herself a nice time in the spa. So yeah, do that. Yeah, I love that. Do it. Apply ability mods.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
Nah, we're going to skip that for now. Upgrade abilities.
Let's do this.
Oh, all sorts of people can upgrade abilities right now. Tactician. Redraw.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
He only uses 1 tactician, so I'm going to leave the other one alone. Deadpool's got an upgrade. Overpowered. Does he use overpowered? He does not. 29. He's got this thing where if he builds up en fuego,
Don't stress it too
it
much.
multiplies
There's
how
no
much
wrong
damage a
answer
card
here.
does. Death from above, death from above. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade. 150 attack essence. Oh well, I got a lot of cards to cash in if I needed to.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
And then she got trapdoor. Yes.
Just give me a target.
Training level increased. I'm not using Fury. I don't think I need another tactician. Daily sparring. Increases experience, gives a buff, and increases friendship. Who can use that? Usually I'll just go for the person who's got the lowest experience level and or friendship level. I think I'm gonna go Deadpool.
Promise I won't break your face. I'm gonna need a back rub.
Every now and then, Blade uncrosses his arms and sniffs his fingers, like Mary Catherine Gallagher. I never noticed that. I don't know who Mary Catherine Gallagher is, but if you mean over there he does that? He goes a little bit of, you know, just a little bit of whiff of the brew.
Time to take it to the next level.
And I'm gonna leave this part.
Do your thing.
Changing card mods at this point is deeper than I want to go on stream. But needless to say, there's a lot of customization. Ooh, there's a... I'm gonna check the out of doors for chests. You used to need keys to open all the chests, but as you build a certain stat, some of them become free to unlock, and they respawn occasionally. So there's no reason not to get them. And let's see, this one over here. And now I've got all these fast travel points unlocked in these woods. Okay, this is over here. And I can keep an eye out and see if there are any herbs out there that have regrown. Seems like mostly the herbs out there regrow after it rains, but they do randomly regrow a little bit. Blessed Blade. Okay, just an attack card. Is it more social than missions? There is social aspects to it, and the thing is that building the social aspects does increase your combat abilities. But I mean, really, I think the combat is the bread and butter, but you spend a lot of time doing stuff that's not combat. Although you could technically skip a lot of that stuff, what I call my morning routine and the evening routine. But I think if you're playing the game the way that it's intended to be played, you are spending a lot of time doing not combat. All right. Just thought I'd give it a quick look. I'm not seeing much in the way of herb spawn. I'm not seeing any herb spawn. All right, a couple other chests. One more chest that I can get to. I am the master of not combat. That's true, but as far as the gameplay for this game goes, I'm not pulling a 4 hours in Riften. I'm getting a shit ton of gameplay done in these streams. Oh, Super Link. It's where it's like basically like the team chat. Anyone's okay, so Blade sent me a special message. Okay, he's letting me know about the book club, the next book club meeting. And they actually do a copy. It shows up in the library of the book, and you probably get about a 2-page excerpt from the book. Like there was an actual 2 excerpts from Art of War that like I could read. It turns out I thought I'd be quizzed on it, and I wasn't. So, but I'm like, I'm gonna have to remember what they put in here. It was relevant to what they were talking about, but I was expecting I'd get bonus points for like having some quiz knowledge. All right, I'm gonna head back. I'm like a whole new person actually playing video games. Usually the wrong ones, but you love that. I appreciate that, Brad. Is this an example of the wrong one? Brad, I felt like that you were, this game had some, you had some liking for it because you like XCOM, right? I mean, you like that style of game, and it's by Firaxis. Is it different enough that you're just like, nah, this is garbage, and Marvel's trash. I hate superheroes. Superheroes stupid. I can't remember if you've made any solid opinion about this game. You have no real feeling about it. Okay. Is it better than Dead by Daylight? So I think we're ready to choose a mission. You don't like the story bits much, and you miss permadeath. Okay. So you'd probably enjoy it more if I were just playing XCOM. I still never finished that huge XCOM expansion. There's still room for there to be another XCOM campaign on this stream at some point, because there's a lot of XCOM content that I've never played through from that big expansion for XCOM 2. All right, we got a story mission. Oh no, that's is there no story mission? There's a story mission. There's a story mission. The bell tolls. So there's a vampire story mission, and I think this Peter Parker one is a main story mission. And then these are all just extra missions. I think I'm gonna do the story mission. That is credits, blueprints. Okay. So I have to be on this one, and Spider-Man has to be on this one. Also, stop everything and play baseball. I have a feeling Brad would like that too. You do think the combat's interesting. Okay. I love the combat in this game.
There it is. The creature.
And pretty much the entire Hydra offensive.
No doubt stealing more of the priceless and, did I mention, extremely powerful artifacts housed within the sanctum.
I don't think so. They're fortifying a position here.
You're right.
We're never gonna get close enough to get a symbiote sample.
Oh, I wouldn't say never. Venom problem? No problem.
Wow, you got some serious range on that old Spidey sense, kid.
Or he got my text.
Either way, I'm your guy. Come on, team. I got an idea.
They were all cutting him out of the loop, and he was feeling like he wanted to get involved, and they're still kind of treating him like a kid.
Definitely should have practiced that more in the mirror.
Sorry, kid. Can't risk a field trip on this one.
Don't treat him that way.
Because you all have so much experience fighting Venom.
Spider-Man's cunning has proven to far exceed his years. In battle, not the talking.
Don't see any of us muscling in when the Mandarin's in town.
Okay, fine. I get it. What's the plan, Spider-Man?
Yay, they're treating him like a grown-up. All right, who else are we gonna bring along? Here, we'll bring Deadpool along. He's fun. And that'll confuse the Daily Bugle, because frequently they can't tell the difference between Spider-Man and Deadpool. I'm sorry, Joss. Given that I love Deadpool, you're gonna have to live with it sooner or later.
I'm not a control freak. If you have any good ideas on this mission, I'm all ears.
My only idea is to not get killed.
Oh, good one. We're totally in sync.
All right. Well, I've got two people that are really not happy about Deadpool. I will bear that in mind for the next combat mission.
It's Portal.
It is Portal. Thank you.
Given their history together, I suppose it does make sense to trust Spider-Man on this plan of his. What's the worst that could happen? Actually, don't answer that.
Happy to oblige.
It's cashews, actually. He's just drunk frat Spider-Man? No. I don't think the frat bros would like Deadpool. He's too gender fluid.
Banner. Yep, and there's Crisscross.
Crossbones.
And Eddie. And a really big... What is that?
Whatever it is, they brought an entire army to protect it.
Uh-huh. Sorry, just need to make a last-second adjustment to the plan.
Yes. The plan. What is it?
Right. Okay, stay low. Wait for my signal. The time wasted. Suppressing gamma energy versus harnessing it. Oh, when Mother sees what I have accomplished. What's up, Doc?
That's the plan. Okay.
Eat his brains. Signal! Signal! That was a signal! Counting on you again, old friend. 3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
Parker, report. Parker, status.
Well, I am under a little pressure, but Eddie's right where I want him.
And I forgot I was going to oh, I should have it so that it doesn't mute the volume when I leave this. I was going to change my camera so you guys can see that the hero currency that I build for my big spenders. So let me see. Let me get the cam. We're going to flip horizontal and move me over here. You guys won't even know that you're actually seeing a backwards version of me. All right. There. I hope this isn't blowing anyone's mind that I'm on this side of the screen now. Prepare the church bell to defeat Fallen Venom. Fallen Venom has infinite lives on this mission. So normally in a main story mission, I think I mentioned this before, when you fight like a boss or a major villain, you have to defeat them twice. When you bring them down to 0, they'll be out of commission for the rest of that turn. And then in the next turn, they'll pop back up again and be at full health. And only the second time you defeat them are they done. And this one, they're warning me that that's not the case. He will keep popping up over and over again until we can repair the church bell. And that's when you can use the church bell to defeat a downed Fallen Venom. Spider-Man only. Heroism cost is reduced by 3 each time Fallen Venom recovers. Whew, okay. So there's a chance when you... Okay, I got you. Mind is blown. Uh-oh. No, I'm not backwards. This is really me. Watches the remainder in the mirror. Uh-oh.
First you die, then we eat.
Ring small bell. Fleet-footed. invigorated, so they're all getting like bonus.
I take it we're on to plan B.
I'd say it's probably more like plan 1.5. I'm betting those smaller bells vibrate at a similar frequency to their big brother. May not be perfect, but they could buy me the time I need to get that sample.
We have your sample right here, little spider.
Yep, walked right into that one.
That's actually a good question, Maxie. For realism's sake, the fact that Spider-Man web slung halfway across the city to the top of a bell tower, I can understand why Venom's there, but why are these a-holes there? That's true. Where'd they come from? But you know, just suspend your disbelief. They're here because they just magically appear in combat. It's their job is to just be fodder. They're serving their tactical function. If it doesn't quite make sense that they're here, they just happened to be at the church and they're like, oh shit, something's going on upstairs with one of our boss guys. Okay, ring small bell, apply 3 weak and 3 vulnerable to venom. Okay, good deal. We have 2. These are just minions. Any damage will kill them. And then we got 2. That guy's a 128 and a 128. Let's see. Damage. Opportunist. Next 2 environment attacks cost 0. Heroism and do plus 30 damage. And then plus 2 moves this turn. Okay. Fuego. Apply 2 weak. Quick kick. Alright, well I think we're going to try using quick kick. Oh, take them both out, bitch. Or wait, no, do I have another quick one though? Hold on, if I have a second quick card. No, I only have the 1 quick card. Alright. So you gotta take both these guys out.
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but didn't the Hydra originally have 9 heads?
Would Inspire set the church bell cost to 0? Change the cost of a random heroic card? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they don't mean that kind of card. Even though it has a hero cost associated with it, my suspicion is that when they say heroic card, they mean a card that actually says heroic on the card right here, heroic, and that an objective card would not qualify. I'm 90% sure that's the case. Let's see, Opportunist. I'm gonna skip Opportunist. Am I gonna skip Spider Sense too? Draw 2 cards, gain 1 fast and 1 resist. Up here, Pain Pinata. Another quick kick. All right, that's not super helpful. Damage each enemy in an area. That's not helpful either. Hey, Dark Jake got it too. Death from above. There's just, these cards are not optimal right now. I can use my 2 attacks. 122. 128. Death from above. 128. That won't hit. That won't hit. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Death from above. And then we're gonna...
I cannot possibly match your strength.
Jump his ass. We can't quite get him. It would be nice if I could have knocked him into Venom, but we won't.
Running away.
we can interrogate him, which costs an action. I'm not sure if that's worth it. This just gives you intel currency to spend in the hero ops. You want Venom to eat Hunter's face? That's not very nice. Although this interrogate's going to take up the deck. It's going to take up a spot, isn't it? Continuously. Quick kick, inspire, pain pinata. Apply 2 weak. All right, this is what we're gonna do. That gets him down to 6. $84. That's not gonna do a trick. Okay. And this will apply 3 weak and 3 vulnerable to Venom. That might actually be worth it. Seems like such a waste. Also, nearby enemies take... Alright, we're going to ring the small bell.
This ought to slow him down.
Get him a little bit weaked up. And you know what? I don't like the cards that we have for the scenario right now, so I actually am... Can we do anything environmental? $65 points of damage for that. Okay, yeah.
Here we go again.
Alright, that's sort of worth it. Ooh, what's that? Bring down the house. Refunded 2 heroism. When Spider-Man uses an environmental attack, 15% chance to refund the heroism cost? Wow, that's cool. Let's see. Should I use this on him too? No, we're gonna keep a lid on that. Quick kick. I'm just gonna interrogate that guy.
Let's just get this over with.
And then we do have a move. Nope, can't hit that guy with the move. Okay, I already used the move. You can only use the move as like a body slam once, and I already did that. So, but we could move. We could use those moves to get people in position elsewhere if it would be helpful. I'm not seeing that there are any real... The environment in here is such that... Oh, there's that. Yeah, positional is not going to be so much of an issue, but I am going to spread them out a little bit. So let's move Deadpool over here. Just to get a triangulation of positions for these guys going into the next turn.
You are within our reach. A tasty human meal.
That's not good.
They have trapped me. We will heal faster than you.
All right.
Coming in quick.
Quick shot. Quick kick.
Spider. Remember what you did to us here before. We are done playing games. This place will be your doom.
Well, he's moved on from wanting to eat my brain. Now he's just trying to bury me. That's progress, right?
Just hit him with the bells, please.
All right, took those 2 guys out.
Travel to new, exciting destinations before you get beat up.
We probably want to take this. I wonder if is it considered defeating an enemy, getting rid of that symbiote thing? I'm gonna see. It's in the name of science. Let's see. Chained to 2 targets. Okay.
Gonna get you!
Does he get refunded for that? Hells yeah, he does. Okay.
We have our limits.
Let's see. Inspire. Damage each enemy in an area. Okay. Here, let's redraw this. This is not a super helpful. A heroic combo. 274 damage. He's got 200 and... Alright, well, let's use... 128. 129. Damage in an area.
I'm going for it!
Leave some for the rest of us.
Sorry, babe. It's not you, it's me.
Alright, got 2 card plays left. This pain pin, let's just get the hell rid of that. Alright, 61. If KO'd, can chain to another target. That's not going to be the case here. What I could do is use the Inspire to reduce the hero combo to 0. But do we want... I don't... Does he heal every turn? Weak, Spike Bomb. I think maybe we want to hold on to this, though. All right, let's interrogate.
You are going to talk.
Chain Strike. I almost... Yeah, we'll just go ahead and use it. Because why not? No, don't go in there, though. I'm almost wondering if I should skip the card use. The reason I'm hesitant about taking him out now is I don't have enough... You know what? I'm going to use it. Because every time we do that, it's going to reduce the cost of the repair church bell. So yeah, let's take him out. I think this eliminates his explosion because he's downed, right? So I don't have to worry about getting out of his radius because that just got... We just kicked that off of him. All right, so now this should go down to 7, right? Repair church bell? When he revives, it will. But why not? We do have a move available. So let's get him out of here. And we'll call that a turn.
On Alpha, reinforcing.
Recovered. Driven by hatred. Uh-oh, we have to see what that does for him. Resist, fully charged.
We have longed for this moment, little spider. To squash you here, in this cursed place. When you are gone, we shall feast upon your new friend heroes. And then... devour your precious Mary Jane.
Hey, Eddie. I know that's just Lilith talking through you or whatever, but shut up already.
All right. Nice 2 ally abilities. I'm gonna use this to pump up his El Fuego.
That unicorn is pissed.
I think Quick Strike is a good move. This is gonna start building up his El Fuego meter. Or En Fuego, rather. Chain Strike. We got another Quick Shot to take out this dude. Oh no, this is not going to take him out. Okay, never mind. So no one's going to be taken out quickly with this. There's Thwip, which applies Bind. Chain Strike does 61. I guess the Enfuego doesn't... Okay. We don't need 2 Chain Strikes right now, so let's get rid of that. Damage... Okay, this increases the area of damage that this thing does, but it barely does any damage to begin with. Knockback in any direction. Gain 76 block. Alright, I like that. That should take this guy out.
No mercy for the servants.
And that should give us a little more Enfuego.
You were too weak for this fight.
Alright, got one more card to play. Insult Venom. Apply 2 Berserk to Fallen Venom. Is that... Do we want that? I don't know if I like that idea. If I bind him... Will that keep him from attacking? Or are they immune to bind? Right. I'm just gonna use this.
Not as fragile as you.
Oh, I forgot about that. I shouldn't have attacked him while he had all that shit on him.
Take that.
All right, I think I've done enough damage for this turn.
We will crack your tiny bones.
You taste awful, and I don't say that to everybody.
That hurt. That hurt.
Ceiling shot ASAP.
Your web is broken, little spider. Your trap has failed.
You may be right. This symbiote sample is not worth your life, Spider-Man. We can find another way.
Tell that to Aunt May, Mary Jane, Harry, Flash, Felicia, Otto, and about 9 million other New Yorkers we're trying to save. If getting that sample means we can stop your mother from destroying this city, it's worth the risk. Just buy me some time.
All right, like this. Draw 1 card. Pain Pinata. Quick Shot. quick.
Allow me. Good one.
And we'll do quick on the last guy. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I should have done the shooting. Well, I think he was out of range anyways. Immune to knockback. Oh, okay, never mind. That's not going to hurt him. Ew. I didn't realize this didn't do any hand damage. That's not gonna hurt this guy either. Nikes. Okay. If I move him... If I move him over here, then I can knock him back into that. And that'll kill him.
Sorry, but you had it covered.
All right. I don't think... All right, we'll do this. I should have waited. I should have used that first. That was a bad order. We'll do chain strike.
Try this on for size.
Oh, everything we have is like melee on this guy. Now which activates his symbiote skin. He has 107 health left. We can tank him out with this, and then we'll have enough to repair the church bell. So I think we can finish him off right now.
I guess they just weren't ready for us.
All right, yeah, repairing the damn church bell. Not enough heroism. Okay, no, never mind. Oh, that sucks. Oh my god. Oh, that's so... I didn't realize that I was going to spend... This really sucks. And this doesn't even help. Let's see. Insult Venom. I don't know why it didn't register to me that I was going to be using heroism points and I can no longer afford the church bell, which I can only use this while he's in this down state. So he's going to pop back up. I'm going to miss my window. There's no way that I can get... There's no way that I can get another heroism right now. No. And this doesn't help for anything right now.
I had more to do when I was dead.
Alright, there's nothing else for me to do. Driven by hatred.
We cannot keep this up forever.
But we can. Do you really think your puny bell of tin and copper can defy the power of the Midnight Sun?
Don't forget arsenic, lead, zinc, and silver. 7th grade trip to the Liberty Bell.
Alright, let's see. What does Quick Slash do? Can't do that. Knockback's not going to be helpful at all. Quick Slash. Damage or heal. The heal would be very nice in this scenario. The pain pinata.
With extreme prejudice.
Not going to do a ton of damage, but it's going to take one guy out. Nice.
No time to lick our wounds.
And then we'll quick slash this dude.
Weak, even for Hydra.
What does Berserk do? That does not seem like a good idea. 76. This guy's got 99. KO'd. Holy Flame. I'm not feeling this Destroy Venom shit. Or Insult Venom. I don't know that that's worth it for me to do. Okay. Quick Slash does a knockback. Apply. Berserk seems like... Well, maybe it is, and I'm just not... I don't know. I can't remember what the benefit... What effect Berserk has, but it sounds like something I don't want to happen. Okay, well, yeah, then I guess... Technically, he could possibly attack this guy, but... I think the odds are he's just going to attack one of us. It would be really nice if I were in a position where this knockback would actually do something. Where can I move? Hunter. Can I move him here? Alright. No, dude. Use the knockback.
Your mother abandoned.
Okay, now we can insult him again. So, great. Really for us. This is not super helpful. The heal for Deadpool is helpful. Alright, we've got one. Yeah, Insult Venom is not going to be helpful at this point. Because we're the only target standing right now. Damage an enemy or cure. Quick. That doesn't help so much. This doesn't help so much. But it's what we have to work with. So I can do 76 points of damage. This could be a quick attack next turn, though. Chain Strike, Holy Spark. Alright, well, fine. It's gonna make them all gooey and spiky.
Make you feel regret. Look how fragile you are. No scampering away.
Yeah. Anyone got any hands?
Ah! That hurt. And, of course, here come the reinforcements. Heroism increased.
I am not sure whether I should feel pity or disgust for this bizarre creature.
We've got 3 minions. Summon Charlie. Not that helpful. The problem is you still have to use cards to make Charlie do things. Which is... It doesn't add to your action economy. At first I was like, oh, summon Charlie, cool. And then I didn't realize, like, oh, it's still just one more guy who's I can't use their abilities because I ran out of cards. Alright, let's do the quick kick to take these 2 guys out.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
And Inspire. Let's get rid of Charlie. I'm not going to use the Summon Charlie. That's a lot of points. A quick slash. Yes, we can use that to take care of this guy.
Feel my call.
Holy Spark. Oh, this is also quick, so we can use that to get rid of the symbiote.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
And get refunded that card. For those that haven't picked up, when a card has a quick trait, it means if you knock someone out when you use it, it doesn't count as one of your 3 card plays for that turn. You get refunded that card play. Alright, Opportunist next to Environmental, that doesn't help. It's symbiotic out here, indeed it is. Okay, Quick Shot is not helping us so far. Not helping us right now. Let's refund. Oh, we're out of refunds. All right, let's use Spider Sense to get more cards.
Looks like it's up to me. This should help.
These are not helpful at all because they're not going to do any damage to him. We got a bunch of El Stinko cards right now. And we have no more redraws, so I guess it is what it is.
Insert catchphrase.
Pain is angering.
Kick him down the hole in the floor? I don't think that's an option. I mean, realistically, you'd think like, yeah, that could probably do something. And there are scenarios in which general enemies and minions, if they're near an edge and you do a knockback on them, it will show a certain percentage chance that they get knocked off, in which case they're considered knocked out. I don't know that that's the case here, and I almost certainly believe it's not going to happen with like a named villain. They're just... It's like it's a cheap way of knocking them out. All right. Apply 1 bleed. All right, we're going to move Spider-Man over here.
There is nowhere to run.
We're going to use this to do the knockback. He's going to get extra damage because he's already damaged this turn, and he's going to get bleed on him. So... Gotta be tiring standing here in goofy pose. I would agree. Being all like this. Alright, and I think we are... That's all we can do. Alright, Spider-Man is KO'd. That's a problem. Wow. Wow, okay. We're in bad shape. All right, first things first.
This love machine is almost out of gas.
Let's get Spider-Man up. Get wrecked. Yeah, that's what happened to me. Let's get rid of Summon Charlie. I'm not going to use this one. We do not need both of these all together now. This is going to take him out. So it doesn't hurt to use this. Paragon Color. The next light card played is free. Ooh, I like that.
This shall be of great help.
Wait, why can he not? Why is he not able to use that on... Interesting. Why can't we target Venom? I haven't tried sending in Norris yet. Never crossed my mind. Alright. Well, then maybe we can do this. We're gonna quick kick this dude. Maybe I'm having trouble targeting him because he's literally in the same space as him. Refunded. Now let's see if we can target him. Now we can! Okay, so that was just a tactical glitch the game was challenging us with. Oh, hold on. We could do overkill by knocking him into, yeah, we'll do it like this.
You had your chance to escape. Size does not always.
He's down. All right, let's use that bell.
We've got it. Let's do this. Much as I enjoy this dance of ours, Eddie, I think it's time we changed it up. So how about we try a little smash up? What? That not a thing anymore?
Let's find out.
Well, this might sting for just a second, but that's perfectly natural. Also, perfectly natural.
No bitch tactics in Backdoor Gaming Channel. He's too cheaty, Norris.
Just happened. Just a little something I like to call the plan.
The plan. Yeah. Brilliant tactician. That's Spider-Man. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. All right, so that was kind of a crazy battle. That was kind of fun, though.
Fury's got 2 teams digging for Venom as we speak.
You may want to add 2 or 3 more. Just saying.
You dropped a church on him. I doubt he's going anywhere.
Parker,
Uh-oh.
I have seen that look before.
congratulations on a job well done.
Aw, thanks everyone. I'll remember this moment forever. Which is probably how long it's gonna take me to pay the church's repair bill.
Oh, not to worry. Thankfully, we have a billionaire in the house.
Yeah, at least Stark's credit card is good for something.
Oh, these kids. Real sweethearts. Good plan, Peter. Executed like a champ. Craziest plan I ever saw in my life. Still can't believe he pulled that off.
Yes, and now we must make use of the sample he recovered.
We?
All right, everyone. I know you all have a lot more important things to do than cheer little old me on. Let's go save the world.
Oh, the voice cut out. If anyone happened to record this, send me. He said, send it to me. Yes.
Next time Parker comes up with a plan, I want to be the one to punch the giant bell.
Parker's debrief is going to be one for the ages.
All right, so now everyone's impressed with Parker.
We dropped 5 churches on Venom and he'd still keep coming. I doubt we've seen the last of him.
I'm just glad I'm not the
Yeah, I don't know
one
why
smashed
she
up
was in a
churches.
bikini. I guess she, you know what probably happened is they had her in whatever clothes she was in during the day, and during the day before the mission she was by the pool, and now that it's officially transitioned to evening, she's changed into regular clothes.
Just between you and me, I wasn't 100% sure that little plan would pay off out there. I mean, I was pretty sure, but I still had that little voice in the back of my head. If you screw this up, Venom's gonna be snacking on your skull. Even worse, I would have let you down, not to mention the others.
I never had a doubt.
I always knew you would succeed, Peter. Enjoyed the praise you received.
Thanks. It's kind of nice to be the man of the hour. Even if it only lasts, an hour. Spent so long trying to keep Spider-Man and Peter Parker separate from each other, I never really had the chance to celebrate victories with, you know...
Friends?
Exactly. Thank you for that, Hunter.
However you look at it, be glad we got the sample.
Now we can get the doc home, keep you less explodey. All around, a good day.
We all owe you a thanks.
It was nothing. Besides, helping the boss man test his top-secret prototype on a demonically possessed alien symbiote-human hybrid has got to look good to the folks at Stark Industries. Would love to get a shot to work for Tony one day. Just wish Spider-Man could submit a resume.
But you are working with Tony, Peter. You are an integral member of the team.
Whoa. Mind just...
Peter?
Nope. Mind's still blown. I just need to sit here and let it all sink in, Hunter. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, Maxie, that was a heartwarming little thing. Let's see, who should I compliment? I got compliments to spend. And let's see, who do I need to increase friendship with? Captain America is only a level 1 friend. I think I need to compliment Morbius and Captain America. I think I got 3 compliments. We'll go from there. Oh, no,
I really should have looked
Morbius,
for Venom
okay.
under that rubble.
Join a hangout? Well, I want to compliment people.
Someone
Here.
either moved my test tubes, or I'm experimenting in my sleep again.
I admire your intelligent approach to problem solving.
I'm grateful I can use my curse for good.
Tell them it's no longer Morbin time. I don't even know what that means.
Our allies have renewed faith in you.
All right, I think it's time to take. It's time to take Captain America on an outing.
Turns out you didn't need my help.
I'd like to spend some more time alone with you, Captain America. Let's see, what do I think he would like? Probably a deep conversation. Playing video games? Do you think Captain America likes video games? He's from the 40s. Deep conversation. He seems to like deep conversation.
It just struck me. Your first time in New York City was the day of your resurrection.
Not my first time. I traveled there in my youth.
That must have been a shock to find it so much bigger and louder. Trust me, I know the feeling.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna do it, Maxie. I know the feeling. Should he pull a joke? Captain America doesn't seem like a chuckly sort.
Tell me about it. Back then, you had to carry guilders and shillings into the city.
To New York?
Shillings to New York, guilders to New Amsterdam. English or Dutch rule, you could never be certain.
Really? I thought...
The only clue you had was the footwear of the locals. What would it be? Buckled shoes or wooden clogs?
Okay, you are definitely making this up.
You do not seem to mind.
I can appreciate a good tall tale. Go on, tell me more.
He liked it. He liked my joke.
Great time.
And he loved the activity. He loved having a deep conversation overlooking the ocean. It's perfect. It's from the 40s. You could show him Pong and he'd be blown away. That's true. Yeah, you show him Huel, he'd be like, what? Perfectly balanced nutrition in a powder? A complete meal replacement shake that tastes like Captain Crunch Berries? You have to let him know what Captain Crunch Berries are first. All right, Dr. Strange wants to have a discussion.
Credit to Peter's ingenuity. That was a clever solution to dealing with Venom. Not sure I would have thought of it. Hunter, I may have found something of interest to you. The means to surmount that obstacle you were so interested in. The secret lies with the symbiote you recovered. If my suspicions are correct, it can be used to disrupt your troublesome ward in the same way that my own wards of protection fell at the Sanctum Sanctorum.
What do I have to do?
Without going off on an overly technical Starkian rant, the alien itself has a very unusual composition. Its seemingly gelatinous structure seems to interfere with the ward's resonance frequency when channeled with the appropriate magic.
You are not going to ask me to retrieve more of the creature, are you?
That shouldn't be necessary. Although a cooperative venom would be invaluable here, I think we can make do with what's left from before. I left a vial of the symbiote on my desk in the forge. If you're intent on removing the ward, take it with you. Discreetly.
Thank you for pursuing this further, Doctor. I doubt anyone else could have made this kind of discovery.
You're too kind, Hunter. Besides, I think our mutual friend has done quite well in guiding you so far.
We have many mutual friends, Doctor.
Oh, I think you know the one. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Huh? Well, that is reassuring, Doctor.
And now I should be
I'm not
getting
sure
back
what he's
to my
talking
work,
about.
But do be careful out there, Hunter, and don't forget about the vial on my desk.
All right. I just saw Batusa's comment, too. You don't want to show Captain America Captain Crunchberries. Yeah, he'd be like, oh, what is that? Another captain? There's already Captain Marvel he's got to contend with. There's too many people. He needs people beneath him in the chain of command.
This is a distillate from the Venom symbiote. Strange thinks this will dispel the ward.
Alright, let's do a little Easter egg hunt for the evening. For our little glow orbs. Yeah, why there's no majors or colonels? I don't understand. I mean, how is it a chain of command if the only rank is captain? Kind of doesn't make sense if you think about it. Huh. Yeah, photo frame, okay. Kind of like not even realistic, you know? Let's see if any treasure chests out in the woods have respawned. Get further out. You have to be out of the house a little bit to see the whole map. Oh, yeah, look at one of the, like a super epic one is respawned. This is, I do actually have to use a key for this one. And there was an herb just chilling right here. Does that mean I should go looking for herbs tonight? No. It's probably pretty dry right now. Alright, nope. There's multiple places where normally I'd see herbs when they're abundant, and I haven't seen them, so. Nick Fury is a colonel. Alright, well, I guess, you know, we get Nick involved. I don't know if we're associated with S.H.I.E.L.D. at the moment. Alright, and then we got this one as respawned. Yeah, herbs like to spawn over here too. I'm not seeing that either. Anything else on the map I should know about? Okay, now a couple people to talk to back at the old homestead. Where are they at? Someone in the library and Nico in her bedroom. Nico in her bedroom wants to talk to me. I know we have a level 3 relationship. I didn't know that meant.
Peter, maybe now the others will start actually listening to us for a change.
Nick Fury equals Colonel. G-Law viewer Nick C. Oh, coincidence? He says he has a pretty compelling disguise, though. Because I've seen pictures, maybe he's just using, maybe I've been getting catfished. And all those videos, he's using one of those AI face things to mask the fact that he's
Yay!
Yeah.
You pulled off the impossible mission again, surprising nobody at all.
Yeah, let's give you a compliment.
I marvel at how accomplished you are at such a young age.
Hunter! Wow, I'm blushing now.
All right.
Still reading Wanda's grimoire, I see?
Yeah? Why? You got an opinion about it?
You're just hurting yourself. She's not gonna like that. I'm gonna be neutral about this because I'll get a light point for saying this. You're just hurting yourself. But sometimes when you come off a little bit too, like, unable to see the other perspective, it rubs people the wrong way. So I've learned I do not always just automatically go for the light, but I tend to not encourage the darkness. So I like your determination, and we're going to avoid telling her that.
No, not really.
Good, because I really don't give a crap what anyone thinks anymore.
Oh, geez, calm down.
I just want Wanda back.
Yeah, she's hurting. Her friend's gone.
And I think I may have an idea how to get her back. Well, sorta. According to her grimoire, it looks like Agatha was helping Wanda control her connection to chaos magic. And since chaos magic is a hell of a lot more powerful and ancient than Lilith, I'm thinking there's a way I can figure out how to use it to undo Lilith's hold on her.
I'm telling Caretaker, I'm gonna stay sort of like, oh, cool.
That is incredibly crafty of you, Nico.
I am a crafty witch. Although, you don't think I'm being a tad reckless meddling with hardcore Elder God magic and inventing dangerous new spells with it?
Yes, I do.
I mean, Caretaker doesn't even think Lilith corruption can be removed.
On the contrary, it would be reckless not to take a chance and try something new.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, I am curious to see what you come up with.
So am I. Speaking of, I've got a lot to do to figure out this new ritual.
You will not let us down.
And if I do, you'll never know because we'll all be blown into itty-bitty superhero pieces.
That's a consolation.
Kidding. I hope.
Yes. All right. Bye now. Bye-bye. All right. And now I got somebody to talk to in the library. Oh, did I look for all the little Easter egg bits? I looked out here. Here's this one. Did I look in here already? I think I did look in here this evening. Yeah, I did. I don't think I checked out these rooms yet, though. There's one of these. Heroic Essence.
Good day, Hunter.
There's usually one in the library somewhere. Not always. There's the book club book that I don't feel like reading right now. It's going to be a couple days before book club anyways. Oh, there's this. All right, what does the ghost have to say?
The doctor crafted a strange brew that might bring down the ward.
Maybe he learned something new while snooping around in my library.
If nothing else, he knows about you, Agatha. That you are helping me.
He's a very perceptive man. Perhaps it's for the best. There's no sense in worrying about it now, at any rate. Let's see if you can banish this ward.
All right, so there's been sort of a side thing in the main game of not the main game, but of unlocking the areas around this base. There's a whole like exploration thing and unlock stories and treasure chests and everything else, access to different areas. And I haven't made any progress in like a week and a half towards unlocking the next area. And it sounds like probably because I wasn't focused on the main story missions, but it sounds like we've now have a way to take down this barrier that I think was blocking my next step forward. So this is exciting.
Yes, dear?
The doctor came up with something, but I am not so sure.
Try Strange's concoction on the ward.
All right.
Always on the hunt.
And I can fast travel to the church, where this ward is up here, by Shaw's church. Uh-oh. Herbs. Have the herbs respawn? I don't know if I feel like going through all the woods and everything looking for herbs right now. I'm gonna do the see if I can break that ward. Keep an eye out for herbs wherever I happen to be. You're gonna be disappointed if you ever see a ghost and it's not blue? I mean, it has to be, right? That's what, I mean, Obi-Wan Kenobi, this lady. It's an open and shut case. All right, let's take a look at this. Yep, easy peasy. Now can I finally get rid of those vines?
These appear to be human bones.
I suspect we've finally found the last resting place of Hiram Shaw. Judging by the looks of this place, he was locked down here for quite some time. I can't say I pity him.
But how would he have ended up like this?
Someone sealed him in and made sure there was no chance of ever escaping.
Someone?
From what we've seen, I believe this was your mother's handiwork. She must have used the Darkhold page taken from Shaw to seal his fate. Literally. And I'm sure that means Sarah was at the very least aware of what Lilith had done.
So these are talking about events that happened in the 1690s. So this guy was like a reverend or like a preacher who was kind of a charlatan, but then he started this like really fanatical crusade against like like going after a coven, burning witches, but actually going after real witches, it turned out. And that's why these people, these two witches who are sort of the head of the Midnight Suns, now became involved. And why they moved from Europe to here was because of this persecution that was going on. So apparently before Lilith became super bad Lilith, or when she was in the middle of becoming super bad Lilith, she used this own like dark magic this guy had found to seal him up in here. Shaw was deserving of punishment. This isn't justice. What is done is done. He was deserving of punishment.
My mother was right to do this.
I can't be so sure, but I'm certainly not feeling any sympathy for his plight.
I would hope not, considering what he did to the Coven.
I can only imagine how angry Lilith and Sarah were when they finally arrived in Salem. In some ways, locking Shaw down here almost seems merciful.
I do not see the moon seal here.
You're right. I don't sense its power here either. Perhaps Shaw's study deserves a closer look. There must be something we've missed.
Search the study. Alright, well I'm gonna grab the key. And I'm gonna do my reveal spell here just to see if anything shows up.
Autumn must not see it that way.
And is this something to look at? Faded journal page. July 21, 1689. The witches have gone to ground like vermin that they are, but where there is hidden prey, so we shall send our dogs upon them. Torches brighten these grounds every evening as we seek them out. So this is about him, like, we humbly ask Cthon for guidance and strength as we continue this fight. I forgot this. So Cthon is basically like Cthulhu. So this guy started a Cthulhu cult, more or less. Alright, we already looked at that. Let's go back to the church and look at a study that I've already been through a million times, but now, miraculously, I'm sure we'll find something we didn't see before.
These drawings.
They're witch warrens. Places where a witch might hide using magical means. Judging from the detail he put into these, Shaw must have studied the warrens for a long time before making his move.
He tortured them there.
Yes, I suspect so.
Why?
The witches wouldn't give up the moon seal. Our gift doomed the Salem Coven to an unimaginable fate. These drawings may yet be useful. I will bring them back to the library for further study. Meet me there tomorrow night.
Oh, tomorrow night. I know exactly what these locations are that they're talking about, though.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end?
This one refused to fight, perhaps hoping that her pacifism would entice me to end her suffering more quickly. It did not. In the end, she revealed nothing, and her hovel was just that, with no sign of the artifact.
This place looks so lonely.
She may have been a powerful conjurer at some point, but this one was easily caught off guard in the night. Despite my best efforts, she refused to speak of anything but meaningless drivel. And these pictures, I know where these locations are, but apparently I'm not going to be able to do anything until this Agatha ghost has more to say tomorrow night. The vile wench managed to strike me across the face, a mistake she paid dearly for. A thorough search of her filthy warren again revealed nothing of interest. Alright, well, nothing to do about it now. Alright, I think we're done for the evening in game. And speaking about being done for the evening, I know you're all going to be greatly disappointed, but it is after 11. This would probably be the ideal stopping point. Like, as he's about to go to bed, that I call it a night as well. I think that makes a certain amount of sense. Very immersive. Very immersive for me to end. Of course, I got to pet Charlie, though.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Look at Charlie girl. She is a good girl. So much love. I did do 2 missions, and I did a ton of other crap in between, too. Oh, the promised little 45 innings of baseball? Trying to remember, when did I promise that, Brad? I'm sure I did, or else you wouldn't be saying it. I just don't remember doing it. You know, I am of a certain age where you don't always remember everything anymore. It's a burden. It comes with wisdom. Age comes with wisdom, and also forgetting that you promised 45 innings of baseball. I was high from all the... I don't remember any crack cocaine. At all. Alright, we're going to save. We're going to do a hard save with our G-Law main manual save. And then we're going to go to thanks for watching screen. Hang out there for a little bit. Alright. There we go. And now I'm on the right side of the screen again, and my shirt isn't backwards anymore. So that's something to be excited about. On a real bender. I don't remember any of this, Brad. I must have killed a lot of brain cells that night. It's got more holes in it than a Swiss cheese factory full of what? A lesbian mouse orgy. I might need to think about that one. All right. So, I see Brad is greatly disappointed, though. Your befuddlement has subsided because I'm on the right side. Oh my, the whole time Evie was like looking at the screen like something's wrong. He just doesn't look right. He looks backwards. Something's wrong. Something wrong is wrong with Gaming Lawyer. It's unnatural. I'm glad you're back in sorts and not out of sorts after that very confusing experience that you had. I'm getting tired. I probably also need to I'm probably going to have a post-stream dinner too. It's another reason why I don't want to stay up too late, because I had a very late lunch because that meeting pushed my Taco Bell until late, which is why I just had to shake before stream, because I needed something that wasn't necessarily a full meal. I think I need to have a full meal before I go to sleep. Even though I didn't Beat Saber today. It's too late for me to do that. I put it up to a vote, Dark Jake. They could have voted for more. This is my third Midnight Sun stream in a row, which is I'm still playing it. I'm going to play it till I finish it. I'm pretty committed to that at this point. Or I offered to stream Beat Saber, and Midnight Suns won 5-3. So, nope. And I was too lazy after work to Beat Saber. I was really tired after work for some reason. Like I said, I basically fell asleep when I got off of work. So, you wanted a third option, so you voted for Midnight Suns? How is that voting for the third option, Brad? Was the third option, did it have anything to do with baseball, possibly? Super Mega Baseball 3? How long has it been since I streamed that? It's been like 2 years. I feel like it's been a long time. So you had to settle. So Midnight Suns was preferable to watching me Beat Saber. Well, yeah, you still participate in the democratic process. I appreciate that, Brad. There's nothing worse than putting out a poll and nobody votes on it. It just makes me feel like no one gives a shit. So, even if you flip the coin, that's how you came up with it. That's how you came up with your vote. It made me feel like you cared. Your mind is blank now. You had a topic you wanted to discuss, but yeah, you have no clue. Oh my God, that sounds like it's a terrible thing to have a topic that you want to discuss and then you forget. They have to do with leftovers that you ate. Let's cover the usual suspects: leftovers or food that you ate. Work stuff you already talked about, but maybe there's more work stuff. That's pretty much those are the usual suspects. Wait a minute, Evie? Do you have a sister? I don't think you do. Did your brother find a lizard? You know I'd want to know that if he did, right? Nick, you done your part? Were you also responsible for helping Midnight Suns come about this evening? So I guess it's your brother has the burden of finding lizards if you ever want to have a show-stopping story to relay about your brother. Where I'll turn the game off, everything will grind to a halt. If we ever found out that happened. When's the next Hi-Fi Rush stream? I did not have a plan for another Hi-Fi Rush stream on the radar. I'm not entirely opposed to it. I'll probably finish that game sometime, but the gameplay style is not really my thing that I'm in the mood for most of the time. Even though I was enjoying it, I thought it was a fun game. But I guess the answer is we'll see. It's not on my list of things that I'm actively looking at, like I want to jump back into. The main reason that I did play it for a little while on stream that one night was because I tried it out and I thought it was cool, and then people wanted to see it. But at that point, I wasn't necessarily planning to continue the playthrough. It was more of like a show and tell thing because I thought it was a neat game. So, you're a responsible voter and you voted for not Beat Saber. Okay. You're talking to the team lead in pharmacy tomorrow, though. Isn't that what you said earlier? Or I know you're pursuing that in general. Is that a more specific detail in how you are pursuing that? Well, that's the thing. I wish you the best of luck tomorrow talking to the team lead in pharmacy to discuss the technician job. My thoughts go with you. And if it so happens that your brother finds a lizard, be sure to let us know. 2. All right. What else? I think I'm actually getting tired because I'm not usually at a loss for words where I'm like, what? Do I just end the stream? Is that what happens? I play the game. And I go to the thanks for watching screen, which is where we are right now. And then it just kind of ends. I sing a song or something. What do I do now, guys? What are you crying for? It's late. It all had to come to an end. It all had to come to an end. Your best friend's birthday is today. Not as exciting as catching a lizard, but thanks for sharing that. There is absolutely a required lullaby. Okay, that sounds familiar. I don't remember doing the crack cocaine, but I do recall that a lullaby is a requirement. You think it could straggle on for hours more? Me just sort of, even just not knowing, like what should I... I'm tired. What should I talk about now? We could pump Evie for more details about the job, who she's going to talk to, or the leftovers she ate. We got all sorts of details about her leftovers that we could go do a deep dive on. I just know you had a topic you wanted to discuss, so I'm trying to help you think of things you could... Very in-depth, interesting things you could talk about. Show us the board game collection, or talk about camping. Oh, wow, that's good. We do have... we have our first camping trip planned, I think, at the end of next month. It'll be the end of May, so it'll probably be still cold as hell. All the campgrounds are, all our regular campgrounds weren't available, so we're trying new places now. Places that like in one instance, we looked at before, but I was like, can we find something else? Because it looks like it's, the camp space is nestled between a highway and railroad tracks. Like 40 yards that way is a major highway, and then 40 yards that way is a major railroad tracks running through the area. And then I was looking at the reviews and people were talking about, all I could hear was trains and cars all night long. I'm like, all right. But who knows? Maybe we'll love it. I've been skeptical about camping spaces before. One place that I was the most skeptical about, we've been to 3 times now, 3 years in a row. It's one of our favorites. You've been going to your local board game cafe quite a bit recently. Oh, cool. Like, have you been playing, like, with, I guess they wouldn't necessarily be strangers if they're people that you see, if they're people that hang out there. You went to Boomer Jack's on Wednesday to celebrate your best friend's birthday. You had a lime and coconut alcoholic drink, and they asked for your ID. You're 31. Yeah, so very young 31. So... I'm trying not to rain on your parade by saying I used to work in places where you carded, and it was like you had to card if anyone looked under 40. That's why I'm never, when someone's like, oh, I'm such and such an age, but they still carded me. I'm always like, oh. It's like, yeah, they probably were like, well, she doesn't look 40, so I'm going to card this person now. Now, if you're 30 and they don't card you, then that would be insulting. Get the AARP discount. You got carded in an R-rated movie when you were 35? Brad? Oh, that's surprising. Maybe someone there had a super gung-ho. I don't know, Brad. I don't know what happened there. You must have been exuding a lot of youthful energy that day, as you're wont to do. You meet a lot of new people all the time there at Super Chill. That sounds cool, man. We got game stores around here, and some big and some small, but they all have a focus on like people playing in store. And that seems neat. It's never really something we've wanted to pursue, but I always thought, like, that seems like fun. Like, if at the right time in my life, I would have probably been really into that. And that sort of thing wasn't, I guess, yeah, technically there were game stores forever, but not that emphasized it the way that they do now. It seems like it's like a really, like, game stores make that almost, like, before they'd have a game store, then once in a while drag out a table. There were certain nights of the week where they would, like, host special events. And now it's like, these places are mostly where people go to play games, like Magic the Gathering and whatever else. And then they also sell some games too. You still get ID to GameStop for M-rated games? What? Well, Evie, maybe also it's because you're, I don't want to call you out, but you're a diminutive stature, one might say. And so, a little person that looks tiny and compact, they think it's like, oh, look, she's 12. I don't know. That maybe is a good thing or a bad thing. They're like, oh, look at the little tiny Evie. Better check the ID. Just a little. I'm sorry. I don't mean this. I'm not trying to. I'm hoping you're not taking it to that I'm saying like something mean to you. If you're sensitive about, if you look little or look young. Oh no, you hate it. I'm sorry. You probably there'll come a day where you don't mind it so much. It's also a bar. So, yeah, everyone's like, wow, everyone just loves each other there. They're super friendly. Except when, I don't know, there's someone having like getting drunk and getting belligerent when the game doesn't go their way. All right. Okay. All right, Evie. Taking it in stride. Good deal. People ask for IDs at R-rated movies. I haven't had that happen in a while, but I don't remember going to theaters and watching R-rated movies and getting ID'd. What I do remember is going to theaters, getting tickets for PG movies, and sneaking into R-rated movies. We did that a bit. That was like one of the big, most rebellious things that I ever did when I was like 15, 16, 17. I thought we were going to get in so much trouble. Like the police would come, we'd get banned from the movie theater forever. I think one time they caught us, they just asked us to leave. And I was like, oh. And then we could still go back later. Then it was like, but then it's like, maybe we shouldn't try that again here because maybe they remember that what we did last time. But there was no like mug shots or personal, like permanent bans. They didn't call the police, be like, oh, this is like the movie version of shoplifting. We're taking you downtown. You went to a movie you weren't supposed to see. That's against Criminal Code Section 2387.6. What it cost a nickel? Yeah, you go in, you put the nickel in, and then you turn the thing, and man, it was a humdinger of a good time. And then it was where you'd go in, and there would be the person in the front playing the piano, and then, there was no sound with the film, and whenever someone talked, the screen would turn black and there'd just be words. Those were like the new ones. Those were, when I was a kid, that was the new hottest thing. And those did cost a nickel. I think the ones where you turned the thing, those were penny. Yep, I still remember when we first heard about the nickel to watch a movie. Everyone thought that was exorbitant. It really rippled through my community, my friends. All right, I'm gonna stop. I think we milked it for all we could. You put a nickel in, and then the screen slides up. Now you tell I'm running out of steam here. Then you drive your Model A Ford to the ice cream shop and get a float. Wait, did they have ice cream at the silent movie era? Was ice cream a thing? I don't think they had refrigeration like that until World War II. Or did? They probably had ice cream still. But I'm not sure. Was ice cream back when they still had ice boxes instead of actual refrigeration? Was ice cream a big ticket item at that point? And hey, Jeff, what's up? You're catching me probably mere minutes away from the end of my stream, but it's good to see you. I just don't want you to think we're, I'm shutting it down because of you, because we're like, oh, having a great time, and then Jeff showed up. Everyone wasn't having a good time anymore. Not pointing any fingers, but if it does seem like that's what happened, just note, assuredly not. You didn't get a notification. I don't know how notifications work. I know some people get them, some people don't. I post in Discord because some people get the notifications there that they don't get on YouTube. I don't at everybody, though. I feel like that's a dick move. To do it for every just random stream. I don't know. It feels weird to me. There's a lot of people on that Discord, and a lot of them probably don't give that much of a shit about my stream anymore. They just took on a Discord once. So your dad remembers movies costing a nickel? I don't know when that was. Seems like that would have been like in the 30s. But your grandma freaking out when you told her movies cost $5? I'm trying to think what was like, I think when I was growing up, like first run movies were between 10 to 15 bucks. I want to say around 10 bucks. And then there were theaters where you could go and see like second run movies for like $2, stuff like that. There's actually still theaters that are like that now though. $2 theaters. Maybe a quarter. Well, I don't know for sure. I don't know exactly when things cost what. But nickel seems like that's a long time ago. Quarter seems like it'd be a long time ago too. But your point is it was a coin that was under $1. All right. It cost you $11 to see the D&D movie? I did not watch your Seen by Few movie about the D&D movie because spoilers, but can you give me the without, or I have to watch the video to learn whether or not you liked it? You don't have to tell me anything about it. But did you like it? That's one of those movies that I want to see, but I haven't necessarily been chomping at the bit like, oh fuck, Dungeons & Dragons coming out. Dungeons & Dragons coming out in 7 days. And then the next day I'm like, Dungeons & Dragons come, it's 6 days. 6 days till Dungeons & Dragons comes out. It hasn't been like that. I very seldom like that about anything. Matu says it's good. You would watch the D&D movie. But it doesn't have Antonio Banderas? Oh well, maybe next time. The Wrath of the Dragon God. Yeah. That was the old one with Jeremy Irons, right? You did like it? It was worth watching? Even if just on video. Okay. Oh, Matus, you watched it on Friday? It looks like a fun movie. It looks like a fun movie. And not, I don't know. Like the old D&D movie was super cheesy and kind of like, I guess you could watch it for the comedic value of it being bad. Like, but if you wanted to watch a movie not because it was bad, like watch it ironically to enjoy it, seems like this is the kind of movie that's like that. Like, it may not be like the best movie ever made, but it's a good time. Unironically a good time is the impression I get. Oh, that was just Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, The Wrath of the Dragon God, then I have no idea what that. It was a made for Sci-Fi Channel movie. Completely off my radar. That's right, Bradley Cooper is pretty hunky. Yeah. Yeah, the Shazam, I didn't watch the new Shazam movie. But Amanda loves that Shazam movie. So we've ended up watching it probably 3 times, the original Shazam. And I thought that movie's a lot of fun. I like the first one. And I'm definitely going to see the second one when we get around to it. But definitely going to watch it. All right, you guys, there's like an additional wrinkle at this point. That's probably going to cause my stream. This is the double entendre here. It's probably going to cause my stream to come to an end. That's because I have to use the restroom. So that's to the point where it's like, it's not really worth throwing up a break screen to go to the restroom and then come back and end the stream 3 minutes later anyways. So at the point where we're gonna bring this to a close, I think. Highly recommended the new Shazam movie. Okay, that's fair. I have a feeling we'll like it. If it's anything like the first one. Most of those superhero movies we end up liking. But Shazam, the first Shazam was a lot of fun. It was a little bit like Big with Tom Hanks, except he's a superhero. It's fun. It reminded me a little bit of Big, if you guys ever saw that. Yeah, but you want to wait for me while I poop and then vigorously wash my hands for several minutes, only for me to come back and then 2 minutes. So you got to wait while I poop for 8 minutes, right? Well, and then I'm going to come back and 2 minutes to wash my hands. So, because every time, vigorously, scalding water, I remove the top 2 layers of skin. and then I'll come back, I'll shoot the shit for another 2 minutes, and then let's lullaby time, and then we're gone, right? It brushed my teeth too. That added another minute on. But, well, I could brush my teeth while I'm taking the shit. Is there anything about that you're not supposed to? Like, does it negate somehow negate the toothbrushing if you're also doing the other thing? Like, oh, don't you know that you're just smearing particles around your mouth when you do it at the same time? I should probably quit while I'm ahead. I'm going down some really fucked up rabbit holes right now. We probably don't need to go down. All right. You do that sometimes. We don't need to hear more about that though. Please, that's enough. I mean, thank you for sharing, but stop there. Sheesh. I'm trying to think if I've ever done it. I probably have. I don't recall it's ever been like a regular thing for me though. It's never like, hey. So mostly because I like to have access to the sink when I'm brushing my teeth, because I'm gonna get like drooly and spitty, and sometimes I get drooly and spitty, and I don't know if I want to be sitting somewhere where it's like I'm getting drooly and spitty, but I'm like I can't get up and go to the sink. I'm just gonna like ooze drool all over myself while I'm doing the other thing at the same time. Just feels like a shameful combination of events that I would like to avoid. I've brushed in the shower too, but yeah, by and large, my shower takes a little bit of time to warm up. So usually what I do is I'll brush my teeth while I'll turn the shower on and then brush my teeth, and then by the time I'm done brushing my teeth, the water is the temperature I need it to be. All right, guys. Well, I know I made you laugh, but now it's time. Everyone needs to calm down. All right. We talked about the pooping. We talked about brushing our teeth. We talked about the sanitation question involved in those combination of activities. And I know you're all very excited by this conversation. And we got 9 people watching. Who, again, it's just when everything starts to get interesting. Everyone's like, please do tell us more about these things, about what you do in the bathroom, what you could do in the bathroom, what you would never do in the bathroom. Maxie, I know you're very excited too, but you're gonna have to fall asleep. I feel bad because this is all my fault. I took us down this road of exciting conversation and stimulating mental, concepts and things, words, ideas that got your brains all going. How can you sleep after such a conversation? You are jazzed up. So am I, Nick. You can probably tell my energy is rising. I am getting jazzed up. But I need to, it's almost midnight now, son of a bitch. It's midnight. I still got to work in the morning. I still got to eat a light meal. All right. No more screwing around, guys. We could talk more about my crap and habits next week. But we're going to end the stream and use the restroom. Then wash my hands vigorously, very vigorously, and then I'm going to have something to eat, and then I'm going to chill out for a little while, let my food settle, hopefully before I fall asleep. It's a deal. All right, hold me to it, Maxie. Front and center. We have this topic earmarked for. There's probably 5 out of the 9 people are like, oh fuck, I hope Maxie doesn't remember to bring this up next week because we know G-Law will run with it. All right, close your eyes, close your eyes, Maxie. Evie, stop laughing. Close your eyes. The best poop talk on Backdoor Gaming Channel. That's right. No more laughing. Close your eyes. Not because you're laughing. Close your eyes because you're going to relax now. All right, I'm laying down the law here. No. All right. Here, you asked for it. You asked for it. Go to sleep and good night. Your eyes are getting so heavy. Go to sleep now, Evie23, J, Maxie, Nick C, Matus, go to sleep. Jeff, however, I'll be what I'll be doing? I'll be waiting for you in your dreams, Brad Pritchard specifically. Yeah, you rush off to sleep, Brad. You just go right to sleep.